Hello and welcome.
Oh, hey.
It is
Why didn't you
episode
come in?
session 23 of Pinnacles here on happyjacksrpg. This is an actual play network, and we have a million bajillion things. That's a literal actual number that you can find over on happyjacks.org/shows or our previous episodes, approximately 22 of which are at happyjacks.org/pinnacles. And that's a lot of fun stuff there. So be sure to check that out. My name is Jason. I am ostensibly in charge. We know that's not literally true, but I like to say it so I can pretend for a little bit.
Well, Kimmy's not in the room.
Yes, yeah. And I'm guiding where this show may or may not go. And the caveats or just a heads up about content warnings for our show. This is adult themed. This is rated R superhero violence. We do have some blood and guts from time to time. We'll steer away from the worst of it. We're not quite The Boys or Invincible.
Definitely not Invincible,
Definitely not
as I
fucking
found
Invincible.
out.
Yeah. But we drive right up close to it and veer away at the last moment. So just be aware. There's some blood and guts in these tights. That's a fine way to say that. I'm glad I said it that way. Pooja, please take this away from me.
Let me stop talking.
Stop breaking the toys, or I'll have to take them away. Now you can tell I'm back in show mode. Hi, I am Pooja. I'm playing Sapna, also known as Silent Scream, also known as, wow, what the fuck just happened? Oh no. And
Is your barber okay?
and is my barber okay?
Oh, you're fucking barber.
So yeah.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and normally I love to make a little joke here about how I'm definitely there in studio, but today I'm sick, so I'm virtual. Ugh.
Whoa.
I am playing Kit or Caduceus, the biokinetic surgeon, who is experiencing a medical emergency.
I need an adult.
Hi, my name is Eli, and I'm playing Hector Aguilar, the Telepath, who is not in a good mood after last session and has been holding it for 2 weeks.
No, like the fact that we took a mid-season break right after that was just
It's
painful.
brutal.
It did seem like the right time to
Delicious.
do it, though.
Super brutal.
I'm Enge. I play Chainsaw/Sentinel, the biker brawler, and I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm laying in bed with a hot dude. So
Yeah. You probably would have gotten an alert that would,
Oh,
at
man.
this point, like, override
Or just heard the explosion.
the like speaker mode of your phone. It's like,
right.
chainsaw, get up, get moving.
I would imagine Dr. Light has an emergency channel installed on all of our things. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Cooped up, baby. I gotta go.
Yeah. So that is, well, speaking of where we left off, would anyone enjoy doing a recap of the last session? Which included, by the way, our friend Dion, who is on Saturday's show, Trinity Week, a friend of mine from work, actually. And we got to have him sit in and play Neutron, a
Very cool.
barber in the Green Lake neighborhood, and also a moonlighting, density controlling superhero. So,
Could I do a recap, Jason?
Oh, that would be lovely.
Oh,
Sarah.
please.
All I know is that Jason murdered Bill.
I did not.
I even wrote it down.
Bill's
The
dead.
dice did that.
Bill's
That's
not
my
dead.
fault.
I X-carded it. Bill's not dead.
Bill's
Bill
You
can
will
never
riot.
Bill is the machine.
You specifically gave us this golden retriever, and we have obviously have a line of no harm to pets.
Mm-hmm.
That's so true. That is a
Machines can
pet.
be repaired.
Anyway, last
That's a
session,
murder.
Did
which
anybody
feels
else-
like a lifetime ago.
Just like sob uncontrollably at the end of Big Hero 6.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what
haven't
you're
seen it
talking
in so
about.
long, I can't remember.
Yeah. That's
Maybe.
my experience.
Because it's fucking horrifying.
Yes.
Go on.
Sludge.
Sludge.
Not
Oh
traumatized
God,
or
sludge. We decided to.
That was a
track down
recap, right?
some more of the warehouses that we thought Sludge might be operating out of. Sludge, not necessarily the person, but more the chemical compound. And in that, we realized that if we were going to track these things down, it would kind of be really shitty of us to like turn up FBI style and be like, we're taking this over. You have no authority here. So we figured that we should probably contact the people that have been working on it beforehand, which involved Eli's daughter, La Novia Negra, Kit's girlfriend, oh my God.
Azalea
no.
Avenger.
Azalea Avenger.
There's got to be a better name.
And our lovely
Special
friend
friend.
Dion's character
Neutron.
Neutron, who we met at the scene of the crime, and we're all like, hey, because Sapna knew him from being her barber, Kit knew him from various superheroing around the area, and Eli, how did your character know him?
I beat up some drug dealers with Neutron and then
yeah.
looked the other way and let his buddy go.
Y'all did some neighborhood community watch together.
Mhm.
And so since all of them had done this before, we decided to divide and conquer, with the Azalea Avenger and La Novia Negra going up on the streets while we went into a drain pipe. Nothing goes wrong when you split up the party. Hector did a great job at not helicopter parenting. Kit, not so much. And was very distracted as they went down the tunnel to try to find the source of this sludge peration, which is my little portmanteau of sludge and operation.
Mm.
Oh, I thought it was sludge and perspiration.
Both.
Because that would be
Could be
gross.
It's
Read my
whatever hits your heart. We
Nope.
went down and we started to see some like weird writings on the wall that kind of got our suspicions up, but we kept going forward.
Our
We
suspicions.
set our
It's like we saw the writing on the wall.
Literally saw writing on the wall. and went,
AKA
"Hmm,
the tag that Laser put on the
Laser
side
was
of
here."
Neutron's barbershop.
Laser! With a
Yes.
Z and
Right,
a 0.
yeah. Laser had
Sure.
also tagged Neutron's barbershop, so Neutron was like, "Oh fuck,
This punk.
this punk, I'm gonna
This
teach
punk
him
lady.
one or two lessons."
Mm.
So we all run forward. We start going forward real fast. And
'Cause
that
it's a
turned out
race.
to be not a great idea because we very quickly came upon Laser, who unleashed an attack most foul upon us. We could tell pretty easily that he was being controlled by Sludge. He had definitely taken it from what Jason had said. This was like a wannabe hero who kind of ends up doing bad for the community when he's trying to do good, and this seems like, oh boy, it happened again. And as we're fighting him,
Oops, all bad.
all bad, a couple of things start happening. First of all, Hector, who is inside Bill, decides to use the willpower draining ability that he has, which backfires a bit because Laser got sludge inside him, which means that Hector then experiences the maddening effects of sludge and starts going real hard. In the midst of all this, we're fighting, and Laser uses a chest beam, not thinking about the fact that we are indoors, and the entire
But not for long.
but not for long, and the entire pipe, nay, street, collapses in on us,
Indoors, not with that attitude.
burying us in rubble and making us a sinkhole on the streets of Seattle. Azalea Avenger and La Novia Negra were chasing down a purse snatcher at this time, I believe, which
Well,
is
that
why
was
they
a
were
brief
little bit
aside.
further
They were
away.
on the job, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Right, no, they were on the job, but I think like they were like they had made a
They were
a
not on
block
top
away,
of the street in which we
and
were.
so did
Correct.
not get.
That
They were like,
landed on
we
rushed
know where
in.
this sewer comes out. We're going to go there
Right.
top side in case he runs this way.
Mhm.
Yeah, they were going
Exactly.
to the most likely outlet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
the
So they
plan.
did not get caught in the crossfire. And Hector is kind of the first one to wake up, realize what's happening, gets himself out of Bill, who is for the moment decommissioned. For the moment,
Jason killed
just-
him.
Inert.
Murderer.
Dead.
Was
hurt.
inert.
He
Dead,
is
murdered.
Murderer.
turned off.
He's turned off. He's taking a nap. Hector
In the big
gets-
robot bed in the
All
sky.
robots go to heaven,
Update
Jason.
required.
Commando
Hector gets
disassemble.
Caduceus out from under the rubble a bit and helps to wake him up, whereupon Caduceus starts to heal up people around him, including Neutron. Then Neutron does a little protect while everyone figures stuff out. Sapna blasts out of the rubble that was holding them after Caduceus woke them up. And right as Sapna ran over to Caduceus's side and Neutron took a seat down to just think about his life choices, Azalea Avenger and
Wow, that can be
Lenovia
hurt.
Yeah,
Negra
he was
arrived
very
on the
badly
scene.
injured.
Yes.
I'm very badly burned.
And that's where
That was
we
his own.
picked up.
Captain Hammer moment.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
The moment that we bounced off on was that Caduceus was about to use up the rest of his willpower to heal Sapna, and Sapna was like, "Don't you fucking dare!"
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll credits.
Yep. So I want to pick up there, actually, just right in that moment. Let's just quickly review what kind of damage is everyone currently sporting, because I want to pick up like right there.
I
Nice.
mean, I'm going by vibes only,
Mm.
and I think it was like around 2 shock, 1 killing, like somewhere around those lines. I don't think it was actually that bad on my head. Maybe my head had been healed some.
I healed you up in your head.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So it was 2 shock and 2 killing on my body parts, and then my head was pretty much fine.
Okay. So we'll go with that then. That's fine. I know you left your paper character sheet, which I know the frustration of that. What is Caduceus's health box situation?
Okay. So, I have 1 box clear in my head, and that was what Hector took away to wake me up.
Uh-huh.
My left arm, I don't have all of this fully recorded because again I am on the little Google sheet, but I remember it. My left arm I had healed up 2 shock, 2 killing.
Uh-huh.
Everything else is full except my torso.
Okay.
Just totally full up. I think my torso is missing like 2 boxes.
Okay.
So.
So we're gonna do something with that in a second. What about Vagabundo?
Oh, I thought we'd go to Chainsaw next and see how damaged he is.
No,
He's not?
no,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
I got 1 shock, 1 killing.
I
and
mean,
I've
I'm-
been
might get a
eating
little wrecked.
charcuterie, so like I've got a little like tummy thing
Okay.
going on.
So a shock and killing in every hit location. Keep in mind, folks, even 1 killing box should represent like that like requires medical intervention, right?
Mhm.
So it's not like 1 killing doesn't necessarily mean it's a broken arm, but it could be you need stitches, you need, like something. It's usually beyond first aid, right? So just the and also let's account for Caduceus's emotional damage, since Heather and Rosalinda are dating now.
Yeah.
No.
Rosalinda
I mean,
like
that's
Rosalinda
what
asked
Hector like
Heather
kind
out
of.
while they were on the scene.
That's what Hector leaked out in his brain, though.
Right. I
Mhm.
forgot that happened.
and
thus
Neutron.
distracting all of us and allowing us to get jumped by
Yes.
lasers.
Yes.
Laser
Oh my
wars.
god.
Neutron having the
Twosies.
mental reply of like, oh, I thought they were together. I thought they
Yeah.
were together was the assumption there. So, and no, I'm pretty sure Caduceus and Sapna worked out all their issues, so there's no more like stress, right? Like
We're
Kit
pretty good.
and
Honestly,
Sapna
We're fine,
had
actually.
a grown-up
being
conversation,
sarcastic, but
and
we're
there's no
pretty great.
problem there.
Like, we're the best we've ever been.
Well, actually, that's true. Doesn't mean it's great.
Don't know what you're talking about.
We're figuring it out.
Okay.
We're gay.
Progress.
Yeah.
Look,
I feel like the subtitle for this show should just be "Gay Mess."
Disaster gaze.
Yeah. Okay. So also, to be perfectly clear and joking aside, you were able to Vagabundo. You were able to emergency eject from Bill, who is inert and very broken, right, and is still on the ground, just unmoving. So that is worth noting, and we can address that when we're able. Um,
Can Bill be in a position that he's holding up part of the street as his last act?
Like he's inert like this.
No, but on his back with like
The
shielded.
only reason, it might be like that, because I remember the reason Kit's so fucked up is that not only did the street fall on him, but also
Bill
Oh,
fell on him.
yeah, I think, but I'm just gonna put Bill tipped over on his back. Like the whole
Oh,
there's a big sinkhole that's like 3 lanes wide of street, right? Like there's just this massive pit in the middle of the street. So Bill is on his back in the rubble. Laser set off this massive explosion, also completely overcharged his power, and is also buried under rubble, unmoving, no life signs. I think we had established that he was dead.
Mhm.
Because your scanner power, Caduceus, is always going, and that
Yeah.
light went out. So
Although I do think I missed the death rider because I was unconscious.
oh yeah, there was a lot going
Yeah.
on in that moment
Yeah.
there. All that being said, however, would you please roll Death Rider?
Okay. Let's see. What are my dice for that? Oh,
Does that mean Eli needs to roll Death Rider too?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Death Rider.
I should have to
Nothing.
inflict pain on other people as well as myself.
Don't fear the rider.
That's right. Chainsaw's definitely been writing a heavy metal song about Death Rider.
I got tens.
A pair of 10s?
I got nothing.
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 Okay. So then I'm gonna say you didn't get clued in to the signal this time, right? You had a
Okay.
lot going on. It's bad luck. So one thing I don't understand about the symmetry of the studio, it's set up so well. This way, the camera isn't in anyone's face. This way, I can't look into Eli's gorgeous eyes.
It's
Yeah.
very odd.
Is it height?
It's
No.
it's
No.
something
right
about
there.
the symmetry is wrong. I don't understand.
Weird.
But anyway, I will try to sit still and not drift too much. Anyway, the moment you hear that little burst of static, and now you have a much clearer sense of that. It's sort of like now that you know what the sound is, it doesn't just sound like a mindless burst of static.
Mm-hmm.
It's that sort of sub signal that was everywhere when you were between places, when you were with the interstitial.
Ooh.
And it's just that little leakage of that energy blast, like what is happening in that moment. And you find yourself standing in the white floor.
Oh. Okay.
And you are aware that it is just the mental projection of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're sort of loosely aware of your physical body being, laying in the rubble of the street. And so
Is this
anytime,
before I wake up?
no, you're awake.
Okay.
Your mind is in 2 places at once.
Hell yeah.
So you can snap out of this whenever you want.
Last time that happened, dinosaurs.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to go fishing?
Could catch a trout right now.
But you, I assume, glance around. The interstitial themselves doesn't appear to be here, but kind of stepping out of the nothingness of distance is Bill steps out and is sort of looking around confused, and his movements are so much more fluid and human-like than that they like. He's a machine, right? But
Right.
the version you're seeing now is like the animated version that moves a little bit more fluidly than a
Yeah.
robotic machine would be able to. And he looks at you and says, wait, what does he call you, Hector? Does he call you Hector?
Or does he call you Dad?
Daddy.
That's rude. But yeah, let's go with Dad.
Okay. And what does Hector call Kit / Caduceus / well, actually, Kit has like the least number of names here. So,
Just two.
yeah. What's your like primary way that you think
Doc.
of that person? Huh?
Doc.
Doc. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Amazing.
So, Bill steps out of the mists and says, "Hey, Doc," and he's like looking around, and he doesn't really have facial expressions, but the body language is. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say. You remember how I said he had painted himself with the
Luchador.
like the luchador, like sort of a
Uh-huh.
not quite sugar skull motif, but that like, yeah, it's a very colorful,
The
presentation.
mask, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And those features are animating a little bit
Oh my
in a
God.
way that you haven't really seen before. But like the
Yeah.
brow furrows, and he looks around and like tilts his head in a very human way, and says, "Hey, Doc, have you seen? Is my dad here?"
Hi, Bill. Uh, no, not right now.
Can you take me to him?
I hope so. Do you remember what happened?
Oh yeah, everything got very bright and loud,
Uh-huh.
and then a lot of stuff fell down. And then I was here.
Okay. So, yeah, I can try, but I also, if I can't, I promise we'll get you back to him. Okay?
You promise?
Yep.
Okay, you said promise, and Dad says if you promise, you have to do it.
Oh, he's taught you a lot of things.
Is that something Hector thinks?
Mm-hmm.
That if you make a promise, you
Yeah.
have to do it? It's okay if you haven't actually said it to
Yeah.
Bill. Okay, so Bill says, okay, should I wait here? I feel like I don't have anywhere to go.
if I can't get you back, then yeah, there's someone around here who should be able to keep you company at some point. I just don't know where they are. But if you wait around for them, but for now, and Kit's gonna hold out their hand
Mm-hmm.
for Bill to take in
Now,
his
you were
mechanical hand.
Caduceus in the scene before, and
Uh-huh.
you can still be, and are you Caduceus here, or are you Kit?
Here I'm Kit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think because I'm the wonkiness of brains and the way that like sometimes when you're in a dream, you are the more natural version of yourself. It's
Yeah.
kind of like that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you take Bill's hand,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay. And then I snap back into
okay.
my
I mean,
own
you're
brain
still in
fully.
both places, but you could sort of direct your meat.
Sure. Okay.
That's a normal
Direct
way
my
to say
what?
that.
Huh.
Yes, that's how totally normal
Take
people would
control
say
of your
that.
meat.
Oh, yes. I put myself
Somehow I
back
find
inside my
that.
meat. And I just hope that maybe that'll help Bill get back inside his metal. But I don't know if that'll actually help.
It feels like you're like trying to drag somebody through a crowd, and it's just like they're stuck.
Fuck. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's just sit down and wait then.
I'm just gonna kind of. Hello?
Oh yeah, and yeah, Caduceus's eyes had kind of gone glazed over a bit, and then
Actually,
snaps
if
back.
you're okay with
Yeah.
this,
Sure.
Sarah,
Yeah.
when Silent Scream looks at Caduceus, his eyes are flat white.
Oh, hell no.
That's scary.
So yeah, no iris, no bloodshot either. It's like like a white LED screen, just somewhat luminous. But he does look at you, and you're try to get his attention.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause this is fucking creeping me out.
What? What?
You're going all. Your eyes are very phantasm right now. Where
Okay.
are you?
I'm here. I'm also in Interstitial's home.
Oh. Oh, is this what I look like when that happens? That's creepy as fuck.
I don't know. Could you can I still see around me in the world that is not Interstitial's world?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's
And
just kind
there's
of bold. Like you have to. It's sort of like when you unfocus your eyes to look at a
yeah.
magic eye picture or something. You can kind of flip back and forth.
Yeah. Are there like people gathering at this
Oh,
gap?
yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff happening. There's like a big yellow bus that the front wheels went over the edge and it stopped before it went in, like it just short of like careening down into just plunging into the hole.
Mhm. And
Don't worry, it is a bus full of nuns. Okay, it's not.
they're all safe.
Yeah, but none of them are dead anyway. But like
None of them?
they're banged up a little bit because it didn't go in the hole. It just like
It's
crashed.
baggy guts, is what you're saying.
What?
As long as it's nuns and like they can be in danger, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Stop choking.
Where you have hold of, I think you were holding Caduceus's hand when we left off last time, and I'm gonna hold you to that because I'm gay. He squeezes it a little, and seeing the people starting to gather around, says, I hate to ask, could you just make sure nobody's taking pictures of this? I don't want to.
Oh yeah, sure. And I will. You know what? In the interest of actually whatever. We've got cell phones and whatnot on us. I want to emit a I want to make the surrounding area like an electronics dead zone, if possible, with my tech support.
Okay, that's not hard, but I still want you to roll the dice on that one.
That's fine. I just it's like, wait, I don't know what I want to like. Not 100% sure how I would do this. That's cool.
And that's what actually kills Bill for good.
No.
I got a pair of nines.
Bill's not on Bluetooth.
Okay, so yeah, at least in the immediate vicinity, you lose all bars. The cell signal is negated.
Cool. And it's just like, when I try to, why is my phone lagging so much? My apps are force shutting. That kind of.
Everyone's on airplane mode now.
Specifically when I try to open my camera app, it just won't. It keeps telling me it's
So
not
weird.
responding.
It's the
Don't know why that could
craziest
be.
thing.
I can't do anything about news cameras or something like that. Like if they've got a helicopter up there, that one's beyond me.
Yeah.
But at least they won't be able to get so much detail.
Yeah. Okay. I think I should probably try to get out from under here before I try to fix anything.
Yeah. But also, why are you in Interstitial?
I don't know.
Okay.
Bill's there.
Oh. Um, I'm gonna use my interdimensional earpiece.
Okay.
Bill? Can you hear me? Because we got the frequency for interstitial when we were there last time, but that does not mean necessarily that Bill will be able to hear me.
You can X card this, but I'm not joking. He says, Mom?
Oh my god.
You know, I'd prefer parent, but like whatever floats your boat, bub.
Okay.
I mean, I would prefer not parent, like auntie, you know, something.
Oh, of course, Auntie.
The amount of psychic damage I'm giving myself.
And when, okay, so Bill's attention turns to you for a moment. This like distant presence, right? And in the midst of that, Caduceus and, well, let's go Kit, because I'm addressing the like psychic version of you right now.
I've made it difficult for you.
No, that's fine. Actually, it makes it a lot easier. You know that Bill is still standing next to you, but his hand drops out of your hand just because he's like distractedly sort of half turns away from you. And then in another voice that is familiar and sounds just strikingly like an androgynous Pedro Pascal speaking in your ear, says, have you been half asleep? You've heard
What?
voices.
Right? Are you talking to me?
I can hear them calling my name.
Who what voices?
The one that calls young sailors. Good. It's the one in the... and then the voice goes away.
Mermaids?
I'm also just still so in pain right now and like dealing with interstitial. Talking to Sapna. Stuck under Bill. Interstitial's losing their shit.
Is it Brian? Is it E. Brian?
I don't think that E. Brian could be described as the one who calls young sailors.
A siren?
Do we know a siren?
Oh.
Out with it.
I mean, Chainsaw's not there.
Mm-mm.
So
No, but like I could use some help from the table at this point
True.
because siren is
I
literally
can't
the only
think
thing
of
I can
it.
think
that's
of.
Well,
okay.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that in a second. So you got an alert from your phone that flipped itself onto speaker mode, and it was not Dr. Light, but it was Green Streak, right? And he is clearly running and stops. You hear the air rush, you know, because he can't talk while he's moving at super speed, and says, okay, I'm on my way to the intersection. Do you know where to go?
Putting on my pants now.
Okay.
Should
Okay.
have said shirt, right? Yeah, next time maybe.
Yeah, just do it fast. Whatever you got to do and get there. There is just a mess all over town, and we've got a lot of cleanup to do.
All right, yeah, I'll be there lickety split.
Okay.
I
So,
throw on like the costume stuff, which I always have with me.
sure.
The leather
And
jacket.
it's all your
Under
costume
Armour.
pieces, right? Not someone else's?
Is this yours? Is this mine? Oh, it's got the armor in it. That one's mine.
I think we established he wasn't as big as you anyway. Like,
Yeah.
you're pretty buff, right? Like I think
Mhm.
he's sort of like average guy size, even as this like rock bender guy.
Yeah.
So,
But like ripped.
yeah.
And we'll kiss goodbye. And then instead of running out the front door, I run out the balcony.
Yeah.
And
Fly out.
yeah, and I just leap over the side, and then the flight takes off.
Sure. I love that. It's a great image. When you go, you can see like he's in a hotel just kind of at the edge of between Green Lake and downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And there are actually like multiple columns of smoke coming up from kind of around Green Lake and nearby, and it looks like sewer mains kind of blew all over the place. So it's probably whatever happened here overpressurized the whole system, and it's not like the whole city's on fire, but like bad shit's happening all over the place. There's like car crashes, and there are little fires that people are putting out. But that's what you come out to see. And
Yeah, I'm definitely going for the biggest sign of trauma.
sure, and that's what you have the intersection you're supposed to go to, and that's so something to be aware of.
Yeah.
That so you're flying in there.
Like trying to call people. I'm like, great, now they're not picking up.
Right. Yeah. You're not getting any of that. I think probably on the way there, since we need to buy a little bit of time for what's happening, just to make everything sync up, you see like cars swerving out of the, like you swoop down to like stop an imminent danger situation, get people out of harm's way, smother a fire, like do some little stuff. As you take flight, you can see green streak, literal green streak, like like getting people out of the street, and there is the part where I want to pick up is green streak getting you on headset and being like, I can't stop this thing. I need your help. And you see this yellow bus careening through towards where you're supposed to be going. And he is like pulling people out of the way, but he can't stop. He's not super strong, So
Right, and I just fly it down and just boom straight onto the front of the bus.
Yeah.
Hoping that'll, it's going to cause deceleration trauma, but
it's better than what it could happen. Yeah. And so that ultimately is where we're going to pick up when everyone is there, is you stopping this bus at Green Street, coming to stand over the lip of the thing. But I want to capture some of this other stuff right before we pick up there. Okay.
Before we pick back up,
Yeah.
I was just conferring with Eli, and it looks like TT is kind of a non-binary
Sure.
aunt uncle situation based on the Spanish.
Okay.
And let's go with that.
love it.
Happy to. Okay. Got it.
I was like, things I've never thought about before.
Yeah.
Need to look up now.
Yeah.
Also, like the other option is like uncle, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I've heard some people use that as well, but
More power to them.
to each their own. Got it. Okay, so
Hector went up to the street,
uh-huh.
so I think he's trying to corral people from like getting too nosy. And whether or not Azalea and Lenovia Negra want to show up, he would have brain chatted with Lenovia Negra and be like, "We're not related." Like just to tell her, like, don't act like,
Oh,
You're no daughter of mine.
yeah. Like, like let's not get all huggy or whatever.
sure.
Yeah.
All right, and they are like running back, right?
Yeah.
Because they were, several blocks in the wrong direction at this point.
Mhm.
So they're, pounding the street to get back to where you all are. What was it? Azalea Avenger?
Mhm.
Kind of workshop that.
That was going to be something Lotus afterwards.
Yeah. I think it was
Yeah.
like Lady Lotus or something, or just
Yeah.
Lotus or something like that was imminent, but whatever it is.
The Lethal Lotus.
The what?
The Lethal Lotus when she
Lethal?
enters her villain era.
Sure. Yeah. It's right there, right? It's
She's about to be evil.
Mhm.
What are you doing Friday night?
and
Just trying to take over Gotham, you know.
hit, but before the bus actually shows up, like before all, like as all of these things are converging, you can hear the interstitial's voice again say, I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. And I would like you to roll kids pop culture skill. Or streetwise if you want. I don't know what
I
you
mean,
have.
I wish I feel like
Interrogation.
Kit would have a great pop culture skill. Kit has no streetwise.
Okay.
But that's okay. I have 4 dice in it because I have 4 dice in mind.
Roll 6 dice.
Oh. A pair of 7s.
Okay. It sounds like these are 7s. I'm going to tell you, these are song lyrics.
I thought I recognized that, young sailors. That's like a gospel song. Sorry.
It's like,
It
is it Hosier? Like, what's
It
happening?
is not a gospel song.
It was. It might be in 2 different songs. Anyway.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Are you quoting song lyrics?
I'm telling you to get the fuck out of the way.
I'm trying. I want to focus and try to.
And I'm gonna do a stability check for me.
Sure. I was gonna ask, can I tell if that means here or in a different place?
What do you mean? Oh,
Get the fuck out of the way. Like, is it in
it is not
interstitial or
clear.
is it?
But
Yeah,
this
yeah, that's
stability
fair.
check is gonna help with that.
Sure. Okay.
Please fail,
Oof.
please fail, please fail.
5s.
Damn.
What? Who
3
said
5s.
that?
What did you say? What
Who
were
was
you
whispering
saying?
in the chat? That was weird.
He was whispering support.
I doubt it. Anyway, I got 3 5s.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't say ahead of time. I did need 6s for this one. I'm gonna
Okay,
treat it
that's
as
fine.
a partial success.
It
Actually,
could
no,
be a failure.
It's not good. Okay, so the bad thing is you are getting this repetitive la da 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 da. It's more I can't sing very well, but you are getting this repeated like that part of a song, not sung particularly well. I think Pedro Pascal can sing, but like this is not sung very well, and it is really distracting. So when the next thing happens, we'll have to deal with that. Let's. Where did we leave Silent Scream a minute ago?
Trying to figure out what the young sailors thing meant.
Okay.
Which, completely ironically, Silent Scream would be able to recognize the song lyrics pretty easily. It's
Probably.
just Pooja sucks at that.
Yeah.
I should stop making these characters with skills I don't have.
Well, no, I would just tell you, but Silent Scream hasn't heard the song lyrics, so that's, and I don't think Kit has communicated them. So,
Yeah, I've only done the young sailors one, and I physically can't remember the other one. It went in my head and then it exited my head.
it was, I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be.
Okay. I think I get half of that out to Sapna. Like, I've heard it too many times to ignore it. And then the like tune gets overbearing and like Caduceus grimaces and like falls silent.
I'm going to give you a stability check.
Okay.
Oh. Duh.
I mean, it's a pair of 1s, so rude.
Yeah, I'm not going to give it to you on that one. You also get this repeating refrain, which is even more irritating because you should know it and you know it's slightly off key.
But I can't roll my streetwise for it.
Yeah, let's roll streetwise. That's fine. Do you have wiggle dice in that?
No,
Okay,
but
good.
like I at least have.
I was just going to downgrade them. So
Let me say, It's worse when I do know it. Now that I, Sarah, know what it is.
Did you look it up?
Yeah.
I got a pair of 7s.
Oh, okay. If Kit is quoting this correctly, it's the lyrics to Rainbow Connection.
Rainbow Connection.
Okay. So that's Rainbow Connection. Does that mean is Interstitial having an issue with the Light Brigade?
And at this point, there's the massive screeching, like sliding slow motion crash of the bus being stopped just in time with we've got Chainsaw, hugging the front of the bus to bring it to a halt. Slow it, like you could have stopped it immediately and turned the nuns to oatmeal, but the question was, could you do it gently? And
Yeah.
yes, you were able to do that. And we're in the scene together now. Kit, you are still split. You were in both
Yes.
places.
I'm gonna jump down into the hole and be like, "Is everyone intact? Is everyone all right?" And if anybody needs like,
You
Super
could see lasers,
So-
like yellow boots sticking out from under
fuck was
rubble. You could see Neutron kind of sitting off to the side, like holding his head in his hands, like trying to, just looks totally shell shocked.
"Hey, buddy, you okay? You all right there?"
I don't know, man.
Caduceus
Um,
is stuck under Bill still.
yeah.
I think we managed to
No,
extricate
okay,
you
yeah,
from under
Caduceus,
Bill.
I think you're on your feet.
I don't think we did.
I've just been laying there the whole time.
I
as
thought
far
that
as
was the
know.
reason why you healed your arm was to pull
Yeah,
yourself
to
out.
try
Yeah.
to drag myself out. I didn't
Yeah.
think I was strong enough, but if I'm strong enough, then
I can
fuck
help.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So the other thing we're gonna do, and this is gonna be the surprise round. We talked about it before the show, but I would like Caduceus to go ahead and roll your. I assume you're gonna try to like heal yourself a little bit.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here I go.
Oh, that you need to actually roll your dice.
Well, I didn't know that it was like right now. I was like, all
That
right.
did sound like an incomplete sentence.
Oh, sorry.
You were gonna
Yeah.
say something after that.
Sorry, I'm like juggling a lot of things in my
Oh,
mind
yeah.
right
So
now.
Oh yeah,
fair.
baby.
So fair. I am going to spend a willpower, a base will to bring my willpower back up because otherwise things would get very bad very quickly.
weird, okay.
Oh, so weird.
Well, that's
Mean
so
to me.
crazy.
Okay, so hang on. Let me adjust that really quickly. There we go. All right. I believe that is 3 10s.
To heal yourself.
Yes.
Okay. So
Nice.
the fact that we added engulf to your healing power.
Oh.
I would like that to have been, we made that decision as GM and player, but Caduceus was unaware that.
Yeah, can I give a narrative reason for why it happened?
Yeah.
Can I say that this is the moment when Azalea, Avenger, and Rosalinda come up to the edge and see, and Caduceus like, fuck, my girlfriend can't see that I'm fucked up, and like tries to like heal himself really quickly,
Yeah.
but in that like panicked moment, yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing I want to do with that, and we can sort this out in more detail later.
Absolutely.
On one hand, because the heal power is so powerful, and like the implication might be we should pay within willpower for each hit location. I think that's too much. I
Yeah.
think we should pay within, whatever you rolled, right? Heal, shock and killing, with and shock and killing, blah, blah, blah. And then add 1 willpower for each hit location that you want to add it to apply that healing to.
Okay.
Isn't that the same thing?
So if you roll
No.
three
Does sound
10,
like-
Because like
and then that's say to torso, and then there's head, arm,
Yeah.
leg.
Yeah, instead of
Arm.
3 times 5, it's 3 plus 3. essentially.
That makes sense. Okay.
Just at least in this circumstance, and
No,
then we
that
can
makes so
iron
much
out the
sense.
rest because
That's
it's
so fair.
a new application of power.
Yeah.
And I just want it to be that it was more effective than you were anticipating and used more willpower
Also
than you
took
were.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense. Okay. Let's do it. Even though my torso is not filled up, I think that I'm very concerned about that because that's where all my squishy bits are.
Mm.
So
I
let's
keep my guts in my
do-
torso too.
Yeah, that's where I keep mine. So
Oh my
Left
God.
leg. That's the only way to go.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
so let's say torso, right arm, because I haven't healed that yet. Both legs, that's 4. And then I'll let my head stay a little fucked up.
Oh yeah, your engulf power doesn't apply to your head.
Right? It doesn't apply to my head, so
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Yeah.
So it's the 3 plus 3.
Yeah. So 6.
3
total.
plus 4.
Well, no, because the original 3 counts for the first location.
Yeah.
And then
First
each
location, 3.
additional-
Understood.
The first one
Okay,
costs the
great.
most, and then
First one's free?
each additional is like, but wait, there's more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Done and done.
And she's schmancy.
Not to get in your business, but A, cool. B, did you just say, oh shit, she can't see me like this?
I'm gonna run with the fact that I did say that out loud. Caduceus is kind of like braced over on his knee and is like, yeah, I was talking about the nuns.
You are such a bad liar.
Lying.
Can Hector be
yeah,
coming down at
okay.
this point?
You're from where?
The street level?
Yeah. You went up there again
Just to like corral the crowd to be
Oh.
like, oh, get away or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can. Yeah, because you see your daughter and
Mhm.
Azalea Avenger coming up the street, and you could turn around to like look down into the pit as they join you, and
Mhm.
and you like mind linked with your daughter to communicate, like keep it profesh.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he's gonna kill that mind link, then start to go back down, and open up the mind link again with the team, and be like, let's get these motherfuckers.
And
I appreciate your rage. I appreciate your rage. There's no sugarcoating it. But also, can we take 5 and maybe I could get some medical attention? Not from you. Oh, look at Caduceus.
oh boy, that's. Did you?
You take care of yourself. You have taken care of yourself. I see that, and that is good. But
Got
also,
it.
other people can also deal with, like, I'm not that hurt. It'll be fine. We have time.
Did you mean to inflict emotional damage?
Can I give Caduceus willpower?
Well, if Bill was operational, yes, Bill is your willpower battery.
Okay,
and
yeah,
so that's the function of him being a focus.
Yeah,
So
okay.
like, and speaking of, you silent scream here in the back of your mind. TT, is that my dad?
Yes, it is. Do you want me to?
Can
do
you
you want to
take me
relay?
to him?
I can try. Can you give me 5 minutes? Because I know that it sucks.
Yes.
But also,
And then a little like 459, 458.
oh,
God.
A little-
children.
It's
The
not
worst.
verbal. It's a little visual thing in the corner of your field of view. You didn't
the
put
corner
there.
of your brain. There is
Yes.
a countdown.
I mean, it's like if you look up and to the right, there is a little digital clock that is counting down, and you don't know how it got there because you didn't put it there.
Okay, who has a
5
first
minutes
aid
on the
kit?
clock.
Hector has like his little stupid one that he pulled out of Bill and just threw it down.
Okay.
You had what?
The first aid kit,
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's how I healed Caduceus originally.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the first aid kit for?
Me.
Oh, okay.
I rolled
And-
2 6s. Which would be...
Oh, you need to pick the location you're trying to fix first.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was backwards. Like, let's say I rolled 6s, right arm.
Okay.
2.
And how much damage is in your right arm?
2
it's
shock,
just
1 killer.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. So then we can downgrade that killing to shock.
Okay. Great. Okay, so that's better. So I at least have one functioning arm. Bill is in the interstitial, and he would like to come back to you.
So Vagabundo, Bill is laying in the rubble
Mhm.
in front of you.
I just don't look over there. I'm trying not to look over there. It's very unfortunate.
I mean, I was in him.
I know.
Yeah.
But now Bill is in the interstitial.
He has a look. You could probably see through the mask, like, this is out of my pay grade. So
It would like to come back to you. It tried to call me mom.
interesting.
Not sure what you've been teaching it.
Whatever he's picking up. So
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Bill a he?
Yeah, he uses he.
My bad.
Yeah. Well, he uses he and it, but
Hector uses he with him.
Neo-pronoun king.
Yeah.
Strong murder vibes. I'm
I
gonna have to go
think
watch some dramas.
we can do what we can to get him back. There's a level of aid that needs to be rendered to him that we can't give.
Okay, Bill.
I mean, we do happen to have a technomancer here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I am gonna try to reunite you with your body.
Oh, it's only been 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
I'm sorry, I should have said give me up to and including 5 minutes.
Oh, right.
I wasn't sure how long that first aid kit was going to take, but I have a working right arm now. Wiggles.
Neat.
Um,
I think I like my body better. This is too loose. And like you can tell like in his he's like he knows it's not the right word, but he can't think of a better word. And he doesn't like it.
yeah, being incorporeal or incorporeal, it's weird and it's kind of shitty.
Okay.
While that's going on, Hector or El Vagabundo is going to go to Sentinel. That's your name, right?
Mm.
Today.
Yeah.
I realize I have another name.
Oh.
Oh.
Francis Frank Leslie Mackenzie Sentinel Chainsaw Mac.
And former
Captain Mac.
Former
Alpha Patriot.
Alpha Patriot.
Is there a way you can get this street off of Bill?
Yeah. Just is it me or is there a weird vibe going on today?
When you get your ass blown up like this, it's always going to be fucking weird.
Yeah,
Man.
but there's all right. Let it
You
go.
think something's weird? Immediate shutdown. You're weird. I love that.
Like, do I know Rosalinda? And I know Rosalinda. What about
I don't know if you were
Heather.
in on the big goss.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I-
exactly what I want to play.
Yeah, I don't think you know that the Azalea Avenger is Heather.
Okay.
I think
No,
you-
I think because we got the files from Heather, aka Azalea Avenger, unless
Through Caduceus, through Kit/Caduceus, though.
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
Kit/Caduceus.
No, that did not have Heather's name on it. It was reported as the Azalea Avenger.
But we know that she has plant powers.
Yes, and you have been mentally connected. Hector knows, right?
Yeah.
Because you're telepath.
Right.
Uh,
Well, I'm just wondering for Chainsaw.
yeah, I don't think Chainsaw has been told
Okay.
that
Damn.
Azalea Avenger is Heather
Okay.
yet.
I really wanted to make things more awkward.
However, common news items that you might have come across just, having been sipping coffee and looking at the news scroll this morning, since you were having a very chill time, the headlines included this duo of La Novia Negra and the Azalea Avenger, and you're like, oh, I know Novia Negra. Oh, what is this news
Oh, yeah.
story, right?
It's 'cause
And
Chainsaw is like, I love that girl. She's so
Right.
awesome.
right, and the comments are all like, oh my God, is this her girlfriend? Like that, like
Yeah.
that's the, you know,
Okay.
It's the vibe.
Good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Deadline,
Normal
ran
time.
the story.
I'm gonna
Sure.
like try to pull all the concrete off of Bill and like grab all the parts and kind of put them where they're supposed to be.
sure.
Um, and then I know Silent Scream is about to get to work, so I'm gonna like take any excuse I can to go talk to Lenovia Negra
Mm-hmm.
and be like, "Hey, is that your girlfriend?"
And I'm gonna go try to get Laser out.
Okay. So Caduceus, I think Neutron probably comes to help you move some stuff,
Great.
and he basically like kicks Laser's foot. Is like he's dead, right?
Well, I think Hector was sensing him on purpose, or trying to sense him,
Mm-hmm.
and his response to both of them would be like, "He's gone. We can leave him."
Yeah. Okay. So Neutron is just gonna leave with paramedics probably because also that's Dion's character that I don't want to steer
Yeah,
too
yeah,
hard.
100%.
So
Kit
Like
will
you
take
stole
that
it.
information in stride and still try to get Laser out.
Okay.
It's the doctor in them.
Yeah.
I'll help.
Yeah, with that very notable like, is this your girlfriend? Like excited question because you're excited for her, right?
Mhm.
Like you're like, yeah, go. I do. I just want a stability check, Caduceus.
Oh, I can hear that.
Is this your girlfriend? Hey.
Yeah,
Sentinel,
we're in the
nice-
mind.
nice
Because
to
it
meet
would
you.
be horrible if you can hear it. Yes. It's right at the lip of the crater.
Monster. Oh wait, I now have base will at 6. Does that mean that my stability goes down by 1?
Well,
Correct.
you can roll up to that many dice.
Yes. Okay.
Your stability doesn't go down; it's just limited by
Right.
that.
Unfortunately, I'm a man of steel. That's
And
we
we just need
7s.
4s though. That's all.
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
7s. Wow.
Lucky number 7.
Oh, you got 3 7s?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that
can
part. Okay.
Bear it, grit my teeth and bear it.
Awesome. Okay.
I like to think we're still holding hands, and there's just like an extra squeeze just for a moment. And it's like,
And then I'm like,
It's
I'm
okay.
gonna go get Laser out from the rebel.
I'm
And that's
like,
when I.
yeah.
She's cute.
But I do
like
squeeze
her.
your hand back.
Nice suit too. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I think Azalea Avengers are like not really paying attention, and Lenovia Negra's like, no, like she's like, you think she's just like trying to be cool about it, and she's actually like trying to like stop. That's great.
It's all right. The press is having problems with their cameras for some reason.
Okay, that's all good. However, I want to do a roll. You were going to try to repair Bill.
Enough for him to get
Okay,
back
let's
into
His
his
soul
body.
to come back into his
let's
body.
do a technomancer roll.
I would like to know before I start doing dice things. What
Mhm.
are my what do I need here?
Because Bill has 11 health boxes, so I don't know what that means.
Well, they're all full.
I just put it to 0.
Yeah, that's fine. So in this case, we need a match of 6s or better, but just a pair is fine. It just has to be 6s or better.
Okay. So if that's the case, then I should
Rude.
be able to just. It'll be
We are, in fact, downloading Bill from the cloud. I mean, that is what it is.
Look,
I'm glad that
sometimes
came
you
through.
just need.
It's like, oh no, is this place heaven? And he has a soul, and you killed him?
That's a pair of 10s.
Yay!
And I will say that that this is incredibly important to Silent Scream that this happens. And they are talking to Bill, like, as they go through this process. And they're
Mhm.
like, everything's going to be okay, buddy. Like, we're going to get you back home.
Yeah.
And you're going to be with your dad. And I will talk to you later. And right then, like, as I say later,
Hmm.
I finish putting, like, all the things I'm able to slot back into place in order to welcome Bill back to his body.
Yes. So,
And
I'm-
Sapna's powers, Silent Scream's powers go offline
oh, why is that?
because I'm at 0 willpower.
Oh,
Oh,
I have a question. Since Bill's back, does his Bill power still work?
um, Well, okay, so here's the thing. We've repaired in shock and killing. Bill doesn't have hit locations because he's a device. But in shock and killing, I don't think devices get shock and killing. So
Hopefully he gets shocked. He has electric.
not the same though.
Oh,
Shock and electrocution? What?
The good thing is he's basically immune to stun damage or shock damage, right? So that's the good side of not taking shock damage. But he had 11 killing damage. I don't want it to only be 2 killing damage healed, but 4 is too much. I'm going to say 3. All right, it's clear 3 killing. I'm going to split the difference. If that's all right.
so does he get 3 health boxes back?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And your priorities, you get his like kind of central processing back into the right pieces, and his like power source is fired back up, and it's one of these like real high tech power sources that we got from the other
Scintillation.
yeah, from scintillation.
I like to think of it like, you know what? This is going to be fun. So I'm like I've prioritized like the cognitive systems of Bill.
Yeah.
And I put them back, and then it's like basically like one last defibrillation to jumpstart the system back up.
Yeah.
And that is what flatlines their powers.
Okay. Now, just to clarify, your powers don't go away. They turn wimpy. Okay? So all of your hard dice and wiggle dice become regular dice, and then whatever that total is in half. So technically, you can still try to use your powers. And if you want to spend a base will at some point, that's up to you to try to recharge a little bit. But that's where we are.
I like this. The situation of like Sapna has given of themselves to make sure that their people are taken care of.
Yeah. And I think with that also, you disconnect from the interstitial realm and Bill, but simultaneously Bill is like that like chorus, like the multi-chord the version of the Apple boot up noise from Wally, the one that what's the Eve uses, yeah.
Or Evie. Yeah.
And is resetting and starting to wake up and move and going through system checks. Okay. Just as Caduceus, now you are still somewhat split between the interstitial.
Okay.
And you hear its voice say, "I'm not kidding. Fucking move now."
Okay.
And there is a sonic boom directly above you all. And then you see lightning like spread, like the sky, like the lightning goes sideways in a kind of like mini direction, right? It sort of like spider webs out from some sort of source.
Tesla. No, it's not a Tesla coil. Whatever that thing is, where the globe and you put your hands on it.
Yeah,
No,
it's kind of like if you had your hands around that. But it's like that blasts out like really high up, like you can't see who did it. But there's this like just concussion, and you can see there's like somebody coming straight down here.
Yeah. At that moment, I use the connection that Hector has reopened, and I say, "Okay, everyone, get out of the hole." And I start scrambling out.
Okay, so I'm gonna need everybody to do either a dodge or defense roll or whatever you have available to you. We're gonna need to have some sort of active defense. A quick update too. Let's I wanted to do a quick check-in for rules from last time as well. So we had talked about you all needing better body armor, right? So the other side of that I haven't always done a good job about is trying to telegraph, particularly when Laser was like, "I'm gonna blow," is to charging up his laser. What I should have done was invited those of you not in heavy armor to say, do you want to include an active defense roll in your action, right? Or entirely make that your action? Because I think there are lots of ways you could defend, saying sound or technology is creating a barrier against whatever it is that's about to happen, or you're like pulverizing rubble as it's coming down, or, you know, lots of ways you could justify arguing that. Certainly biokinesis, you have ways to like armor or reinforce or scales, or there were a lot of things we could have done in that situation that I want to embrace more than I love just like giving everybody body armor, which we can do if we want, right? But I think that is another aspect of the game that I haven't like spent a lot of time thinking about, because like Enge's armor is this like passive effect, Bill is a like passive effect armor, and I forgot about the active defense that is an option in situations like this. So when we're rolling active defense right now, that can be get the fuck out of the way. It could be armor up. It can be burrow into the ground. It could be, you know, like whatever it means to you to get out of danger is like we can and should flavor that however we want, and kind of keep the themes of our nonsense.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Spider sense. How does that work?
Oh yeah, that is exactly what you could be rolling right now.
But it's 4 hard dice, so I just tell you I'm spider sensing.
Yes. Oh, although okay, so what I'm going to say is a lot of times I'm going to be applying that to whether you get surprised or not.
Okay.
The trick here is that is mostly for, I remember we had talked about, well, when it's obviously humans only, like
Right.
robotic, but it also means it doesn't apply to like natural disasters,
Mhm.
right? And so you've had a warning. Spider Sense would give you a warning as well. I think if you want to use your telepathy to try to get out of the way because you can sense like where this presence is coming from, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think calling it the 4 hard dice for spider sense is like there is danger, but then like moving your body fast enough to get out of the way or something like that. However you want to resolve that would depend on what die roll you want to use.
Is Bill mobile yet?
Kind of, yeah. He's up and moving around. He's not like all systems go, but
I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And I already rolled it. So I'm doing my Aegis power with blasting off towards this thing to try to like deflect it away from this area. Trying to deflect it into somewhere where it won't, like if there's the lake is nearby.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah, you could try to deflect them into a lake. And you're using Aegis in that like sort of half dome ahead of you, right? Of like bulldozer. Well, bulldozer's a scoop, I guess, but like, yeah.
I know what you
Or
mean.
do it like Looney Tunes style and have it be like a cylinder that just shoots it off in nowhere.
That would be great. A little slide.
Yeah. Okay.
Pair of 9s.
To do
Dodge.
What? Okay, you're rolling dodge. All right. Caduceus?
I mean, technically, what I would really like to do is like, because I just finished waking Bill up, is just roll straight into Bill. But that feels presumptuous.
Like to wear Bill as armor?
Just as like a oh fuck, it's happening right now.
Oh.
Dive into the cozy safe place.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna work. But the dodge roll is fine. That'll give us somewhere to start.
I'm also just dodging. I did spend a willpower because I did not do well on the first time I rolled, but now I have 2 9s.
Okay.
Is there a way, since Sapna and Bill are both right there, for Hector to help push them into cover?
I mean, I just repaired Bill. It would be a real. If Bill gets knocked out again, I'm going to riot.
I think what I'm gonna do is have Bill tackle you to safety, Hector. Unless you could give me a real good reason that he wouldn't do that.
Bill would know that Sapna is more injured than Hector.
Yes.
But you're his dad?
But
he would
his
know
dad.
that Hector would do anything to protect her.
Them.
Them, sorry.
Yeah. I think this is overriding, unless you really want to like. If you want to override this move as your GM, I will accept that, and we can do something else. But this is my instinct is to go with this for now.
Because that is really Hector's play, is to get Sapna out of harm's way.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll do that then. So, Sapna, you scramble up the side of the crater to get over there. Bill chases after you and sort of like cages over you. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense?
Reverse spider monkey.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
To sort of guard you. And what about Hector?
Be assisting with that in some way, or just getting the GTFO in the same direction.
Okay, just chasing after
Yeah.
those two.
Yeah.
Okay. And Caduceus, what direction are you trying to take your dodge? You got your pair of 9s. You can certainly get out of the way of the worst of this.
Yeah, I think I'm heading up towards the nun bus.
Okay. To kind of use it as cover.
Yeah,
Is there
use it as
left
cover,
beef?
and then
If
if
there's
something,
left beef on the nun bus, is that
Quick,
what's
hide
happening?
behind all the nuns.
and then also if something happens to the nuns, then I'm there,
To help.
to help.
Yeah, of course.
To
Put
laugh.
them back together again.
My life is a comedy sketch.
Okay. Then the
Oh, I guess technically it would be nun bus left priest.
Yes.
oh boy. So everyone's diving for cover. Let's see, you got a pair of 9s, Caduceus got a pair of 9s. What'd you get?
I got a pair of 6s.
Okay.
I got 4 6s.
Okay, we're handling your thing differently. All right. So, and actually yeah, I do have to alter this a little bit. All right. So what happens is you're flying straight up.
Mhm.
All right. And I'm going to roll, because neither one of them are attacking you yet. So I'm just going to do sort of like an environmental check, because you're in danger.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Let's do 6 dice. What's the worst that could happen?
No, we know.
We found out last time.
Mm.
All right.
The street could explode.
Okay. It's just a pair of 10s. That's fine.
Because it was also the chest weapon. It was the chest weapon plus the street exploded.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So
They
here's
should stop packing streets with dynamite.
It was like
That's it.
8 10s.
Yeah, it's so weird. I think it was 6 10s, but like it was still too many.
It was 15 10s.
15 10.
It was every die.
20
10.
10s.
You're not even allowed to roll that many dice.
I know.
That's why it's so
Cheater.
weird.
But and the worst part was, I think Neutron had a set of 5 and
Mhm.
was like, "Sweet, I got this." And then my dice were extremely disrespectful.
Huh.
But okay, so Sentinel, you go blasting off with the shield ahead of you.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say on instinct. Well, I'm just gonna say it goes past you. This lightning bolt just blasts past you and impacts the street below you, and you adjust even further. But what happened was the person who did the lightning bolt, as you go up, you can see, and you have to get like 10,000 feet up, but you go very, very fast, so it's fine. But there are 2 people fighting in the air,
Oh.
right? And this one is just wreathed in lightning, and it's so hard it's like looking at somebody while they're welding, right?
Mhm.
It's hard to see their features. Sort of an average sized human, as far as they're not like a giant or tiny or anything like
Did
that.
they
Just
have a
like,
goatee?
no. Oh, well, sure,
Evil!
maybe.
Sticking with it.
Shoot it with a missile and call it a day.
However, so does Brian. As this lightning person just punches Brian in the chest, and the lightning goes through Brian and all the way to the ground, which is what you were like, oh shit, lightning, you know. and then Ebrian is sailing, just launched downward with the force of this punch. So the question is, do you want to impact him with your shield coming up like you were planning on? Okay, so we want to
Hoping
like
that the downward
bounce him off.
Boo!
Yeah, okay.
And now it's up to Lightning Man to spike.
Yeah, so he's
This
got
is
the
the
bump,
set.
the set, and the spike. But
And
right
I'm gonna
away-
be like, through our mental thing, be like, shit, Ebrian.
What?
check in.
You're
It went the
killing
wrong
us,
way.
Jason. I was just
Breathe
dying now.
air,
Pooja's dying.
Drink beverage.
Oh, not at the same time.
Not usually a good idea. At the same
Weird.
It's a
time.
critical fail right there.
Is this a new rule?
It
Yeah.
must be because like I didn't get the update.
Huh.
I needed the errata.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, choking is errata fiction. Is that no?
Mm.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Mm.
I also had some of that going on in my brain, and I decided not to say it out loud.
No, the weasels are in charge today.
It's all fair. It's all the way down.
It's all 2 weeks off. It's pent up.
Yep.
Amazing.
All the intrusive thoughts are here. Okay, so let's have your roll before put you in a good position to be able to like try to make this attack roll. We're not really in initiative yet,
Mhm.
but you see, these two, have this interaction, just punch him in the chest, and it's Ebrian because he like twists in the air, like he's not flying under control,
Mhm.
right? The lightning person seems to be flying under their own power, but Ebrian twists and like you see him coming. Well, like his eyes get big. He's like, "What is it? Like this is
I'm
my
like,
day."
yes.
You know?
Ah!
And let's just roll an
I'm gonna
attack.
try to bounce him out of Seattle.
Yeah, I want to make it your aura
Okay.
or
Shit on it.
Or my boar's head.
I guess you can do Boar's Head if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Ebrian. He deserves it.
Well,
If
here's
he
the
can
thing:
take
Boar's Head can only do 6/10s,
Mhm.
right? If you wanted to roll aura having fun, you have the potential to do more than 6.
That is true.
Take the 6 turns.
Mister, I only rolled 6/10s last episode.
But also
It's telling
just
you
to
have the
set this up
ability.
as well, I'm not going to be making a defense roll because he's like,
Oh, right.
like just in the air. He has natural defensive armor. We know this, right?
Yeah,
But,
I was gonna say that's what I was just saying is I know he has armor, and the last time I did this to him, it didn't do a whole lot.
right.
But I'm hoping it'll bounce him out of Seattle. Off of my shield. I'm absolutely boar's heading. I think just character wise,
Okay.
that's what I would do.
Okay. And I don't know if this is something you would care about anyway, but this lightning person is out of range of the boar's head,
Okay,
so
good.
it really wouldn't be an issue initially. I don't know if you would care, but like that's
I'm gonna assume that person right now, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
mhm.
I'm really afraid to see their face, but
This is all happening in a split second. I have more information to give you all in a
Yeah.
moment, but all right. So just boar's head, right?
yeah,
Okay. So I need to do my body check.
yes, boar's.
Oh, that's not enough dice. Who do I think I am?
Oh, here we go.
Oh wait, no, those are wiggle dice.
My aura.
Your Bora.
My aura has 6 regular dice, a hard die, and 2 wiggle dice.
Oh, interesting. I only got 3 10s to resist it. You were gonna damage Ebrian a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Beer, 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 beer.
So we get this slow mo of like Ebrian just gets lightning punched, right? And you're coming up, and we get this slow mo of your shield impacting his face and like getting mashed in that like slow mo impact.
A little bit of spittle.
Yeah. And
I imagine there's a moment of like, I'm going up and I'm just trying to make sure that whoever this is falling isn't going to like kill people down below me.
yeah.
And then I realize it's Brian, like as the camera like pushes in and I'm like, and then you just see the shield turn on fire
Yeah.
as it turns into my,
It's a
boar's head.
meteorite, but going the wrong way. Yeah, so you hit this, you bounce him back upwards. And that's where I want to pick up with doing like declaring actions as
Right.
initiative.
I'm hoping as he's coming down, I'm hitting him at a little bit of an angle, so he'll ricochet.
What direction do you want him to go in? Towards the lake or out to sea?
Towards the lake.
Okay. Okay. Or you can bounce him straight back up as well.
Towards the lake. I want to kind of have him glance off, but be thrown hard into the ground.
Oh, okay. Okay. Kind of like use your explosive blast to propel him towards there with the least number of people. Okay. That's fine. Now, before we get to declaring actions, we do have the result of the lightning bolt hitting right where your pit was. Like if you had all been standing there, you would have been right at ground zero for a lightning bolt. So what I'm going to do is give everybody 2 dice of area damage. So it'll be a shock and a killing. 1 shock to the first number and a killing to the second number. Okay? So we'll say the purple is the shock damage. Pooja, you get, or sorry, Silent Scream, you get a shock damage to your head and a killing damage to your 5.
And does any of
Right on.
my armor take care of any of those? Does my 2 9s take care of any of those?
Yeah, that's why it's not worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my armor doesn't take care of doesn't
The shock damage. You can ignore the shock damage. Okay.
This is why I want armor.
That's fair. I know. It is a lightning bolt.
It is. It's just also like it doesn't matter what I do. I'm gonna take some killing damage, and I'm like not also. I'm already also not doing great.
Okay, we've got Caduceus diving out of the way.
You don't want to hit me in my head, Jason. You don't
Okay.
want to do it.
Oh, well,
Uh-oh.
you took shock damage to your 4.
To my
your
4,
left
okay.
arm, and killing damage to your head.
Fuck.
Now
hadn't
your
healed my
armor, your
head.
body armor means you can ignore the shock damage.
Well, I'll be very grateful for that when I wake up.
Oh, are you knocked out again?
I only had one space removed in my head.
Oh, right. Okay. So Caduceus is temporarily
The nuns will
unconscious.
take care of me.
Sure. Okay.
I'll be sure to bury you.
Let's go. I'll roll for Hector.
Did Bill spider monkeying over Sapna reduce any damage?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
So did I. It's fine.
Yeah.
I would rather take damage than have you knock Bill out again.
No, he's not going to be knocked out, but he's going to take that killing damage instead of you. So you actually don't take anything. So Bill takes 1 damage.
Okay.
He gets to ignore the shock damage, fortunately, because he's a device. But and actually, he's like somewhat recharged. It still has the same amount of damage, but like electricity, yay! It's not upsetting for him to be struck by lightning. It's just slightly injuring. Okay, so Hector. I did already roll them. All right, so it's shock to your left leg and killing to your right arm.
He has body armor too, so just
Okay, so you can ignore the shock damage.
and it's just right arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the Sentinel's not there for the lightning strike, and I don't have to roll damage for laser. Neutron is already at the like ambulance. Okay, I think that's everything we need to resolve right in that moment. But we should be aware, everybody there at ground zero. Oh, you know what? I'm going to roll for Rosalinda. Not that we have to mark this, but Rosalinda, it takes shock to right leg and healing to right arm. So it looks like she like
I would think
turned her right side to the
he would
blast.
have some sort of body armor.
Well, I mean, she's super tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lightning bolt.
Oh,
What do you want? And
I mean, she's a body. She has innate passive armor.
yes, and she soaks some of it. But we're not really doing the numbers that hard. I just want to see where people get hit. And then Azalea Avenger, gets hit in the left leg and torso. So
I'm sure Caduceus would be very upset about this if he was awake.
yeah.
Stop hitting my girlfriend's torso.
Hey you, get your damn hands off
Her torso.
The only person who touches my girlfriend's torso. Nope, I'm abandoning it before I finish this.
Okay. And I'm gonna do something extra just because I like this in the moment. So Caduceus, you're having a semi out of body experience.
Oh yeah, I'm
You-
still
you
in
took that-
interstitial.
Yeah, you took that killing damage while you're still in the superstitial. And
Superstition.
interstitial, sorry.
Interstitial.
Superstitial. That's nothing. Like, is that even a word?
Could be.
Okay.
now.
Superstitious.
Sounds like
Yeah.
it'll work to me.
Oh yeah, that did mash up a
I'm
bunch
not
of words.
superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
I'm
But are you
medium-stitious.
superstitious?
So what I'm going to give you the opportunity to do is the equivalent of puppeting your body.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So you're like seeing the scene from above,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's all kind of hazy and hard to see, but you can move your body around.
I want
So
this to
honked
look
up.
as scary as possible.
Yeah,
I want this to look like a cut marionette.
yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
And your
Fantastic.
facial expressions are totally slack. You can't speak,
Yeah.
but you can puppet your body.
Amazing. It's
Okay.
not my turn, is it?
And
It is time for everyone to declare their actions.
Amazing.
And I think we determined it's just in player order.
Mm-hmm.
So, Enge,
That's right.
what do you want to do?
Well, let's see here. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to fly after Brian firing.
Oh, yeah, just
Mhm.
those, what do we call them? The Citadel blasts?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I assume you're trying to be somewhat careful because there is the populace below.
Oh, yeah.
And you're not Citadel, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Right.
Okay, so
Absolutely no.
follow him and use Citadel blast.
Yes.
Okay. Great.
And-
Yep.
I tell in the mind link that Silent Scream is lacking in confidence.
I don't know how you would hide it.
I'm tired as fuck.
Yeah,
It's been a long ass day.
I think that's fair.
Because we know that Green Streak is a Bill Power battery.
Yes. Yep.
He's going to mind link with Green Streak and tell him to help Silent Scream out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
I could do that. Caduceus, what's your sense stat?
My sense is 5 dice.
Oh, okay. I have to declare the lightning person before you.
Oh wait, right.
Yeah.
That's good. I was about to be offended.
The lightning person is also pursuing Brian and is going to they are trying to close and like clinch with him. So they're declaring they're like trying to fly after Ebrian and grapple him.
Mm.
So
I was like, that verbiage.
clinch? That's a boxing term.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also the term for romance novel covers where the people are in an embrace.
Oh, well, I mean that's
Oh.
what happens in boxing. Like when
Same.
boxers hug,
Yeah.
that's a clinch.
That's
So-
right. Because they love each
Amazing.
other.
Yeah, because they want to do it. That's I assume.
I
All
mean-
boxers.
I'm just saying.
That's fine.
The only time I've ever heard it is in,
Okay.
is in the romance novel sphere.
Well, I mean grapple in this case.
Mhm.
Okay.
I was just thinking, clinch my buttocks. But yeah.
That's a clinch.
Uh-huh. I know.
Oh, English is fun.
Oh, yeah.
Caduceus.
So am I only moving, or can I like technically use my powers?
You can move for sure, no rolls required. If you want to use your powers, there's going to be some weird shit.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I think, you know what? I'll
Um,
just tell you. I'm going to downgrade your wiggle dice to regular dice.
Okay.
But not have, you don't have to cut your power in half like being out of willpower. I'm just making up some weird shit on the fly because weird shit's
Cool.
happening.
Would it be inadvisable to try to heal my own head in this state?
I can't see what would go wrong.
I feel like that could be a bad move.
What would you just like not roll any matches or something? Like what?
It's
imagine.
not possible.
Oh, and you would need to get force or better
Okie doke.
if you want to do that.
Shit. Okay, so the battle map as it is currently,
Mm-hmm.
we've just had a lightning bolt down into
Yep.
there's all of these civilians around.
This Foley is great.
I think, because here's the thing, is that you've given me this wonderful creepy gift, Jason. I just don't feel like it would be right to just stop it on my first turn, is my thinking.
You're assuming.
So what I would love to do is, as build a Caduceus, I would love to saunter my way over to any civilians that are left and try to help evacuate them from the area.
Oh, you're terrifying looking. Like your eyes are unfocused. They're the white. I think you just have like the plain white eyes.
Yeah.
And slack facial expression, jaw hanging open. Like,
Yeah.
Zombie Caduceus.
yeah.
Please move somewhere.
I will help you.
Get
I
over
just-
there.
I just love to make things difficult for my boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I guess we should say before we get to Silent Scream, and in case you want to adjust anything, this is probably in between here is where Rosalinda and Heather would declare. So, I mean, do we want to just say they are also like helping evacuate the area
Yeah, sure.
and sort of alleviate our
Think so.
immediate busyness?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Unless there's something specific we want to have happen there, I'm open to suggestions.
And I just want it to be known that in interstitial, Kit up in there is just having this over and over monologue of shit.
Act normal, act normal, act normal.
God, stop that.
But you're walking like right leg, right arm forward.
Yes.
You know,
Looks
so
like
like
Toho Godzilla.
yeah, yes.
I'm so normal.
Yep. How do I walk again? How do bodies work?
I'm so normal.
Okay. Silent Scream.
Is gonna see that shit and be like, oh fuck, something has gone very weird and wrong in there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to rush to Caduceus' side and attempt to perform some first aid.
Okay. While Caduceus is trying to like
And just be like, look, can I it's almost like an intercept
Mm-hmm.
and like first aid thing. It's like, oh look, these two have it.
Mm,
Let's just come over here and I can bandage up your head a little bit.
okay.
Okay.
You're hurting
okay.
you're terrifying people.
Yeah. So I let me
The nuns are all holding their crosses
So-
out at you.
Caduceus, if
They're gonna call an exorcism soon, and no one wants it.
and they can do it now.
And that's why they became nuns.
Yeah, there are real superpowers. But Caduceus, are you okay with Silent Scream redirecting you, or does it need to be a roll?
Okay. I'd love to pose this. It doesn't need to be Sapna and Kit had this whole conversation about like, I want you to lean on me. And as Sapna comes over, as Silent Screen comes over, Kit does remember that. But this is such like a difficult situation to like pilot an unconscious body that they are trying. But I think there is a small possibility that as Kit tries to reorient, like the body just ragdolls onto something for a second.
That's okay. I
Okay.
can handle it.
Okay.
I can handle it for a second.
All right,
Yeah.
I like that. It's also still horrible and creepy, and I love
Mhm.
all of that.
Yes,
So,
yes.
And very marionette-like.
the last thing I need to do is declare for Ebrian, and Ebrian declares, I guess he's gonna land. He doesn't.
Does he have a
Smash
choice?
into ground.
Yeah, he doesn't fly. So like, finish arc, and finish parabola, and he knows he gets to declare knowing the previous stuff. So he knows this lightning person's gonna try to grapple with him. So he is gonna try to crush them. He's gonna try to crush this lightning person.
As that guy's
Oh.
passing me, I'm going to be like, what does his face look like?
This is. I don't have to tell. Unrelated to your question about what does his face look like. If you want to do a multi-action to like do scrutiny, that would be fine. Otherwise, everything's happening too fast and is covered in arcing lightning, right?
Sure.
So like, it's really hard to. I'm not just pulling a fast one like, oh, he's moving so fast, it's hard to see. Like, it is literally hard to look at him.
Mhm.
So it's up to you. Do you want to include a scrutiny roll in your multi-action? Or you could take your action if you have an extra pair, pay a willpower to assign it after the
Yeah, I'll
fact.
do that.
Okay. There's always that backup moment.
Does Green Streak get since Hector is establishing the or that next round?
Oh, right. Green Streak is supposed to help with
Sapna.
oh yeah, as the willpower battery. Oh yeah, Green Streak always declares last. He's like sense 10.
Mhm.
Because otherwise he'd just run into stuff. Yeah, and he's gonna declare he's gonna roll to deliver some amount of willpower. It'll depend on how well he rolls. Okay?
Great.
Okay. So let's do that. Oh, and he has a bunch of go first, so he's probably gonna go first.
Do I have to roll like what do I have to roll here to
do
deliver
first
some
aid?
first aid and to Caduceus'
There's
head?
a first aid skill.
There is. No, I mean what's my target?
Oh, you want to heal the head though, right? Like you're trying to do the head wound. So those are gonna be 6s.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll give you a bonus if it's more than a pair, right? That's not really in the first aid rules, but like, oh yeah, okay. So this is Green Streak. Let me just get this one out of the way because he's, oh my god, I rolled 5 5s on 6 dice.
Nice.
Wow.
That's-
Andy has 3 wiggle dice.
Oh, shit.
He is, okay, I almost said pumping 8 willpower into you. That's not the right phrase. I'm going to say it a different way. I'm glad I didn't say that out loud because that would be awkward. That's a weird way to say it, right?
Strange. It's a strange expression, Bruce.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my understanding is we're not doing phrasing anymore, so I shouldn't say it that way.
I'm just gonna pass out from laughing so hard it's fine.
Yeah. Wow, that was a very unusual roll. 5 of a
Offload?
kind on 6 dice is a very small
So good.
percentage.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're getting 8 willpower. He rushes over, puts his hand on your back, is like, like walking with you. Is it okay if he puts his hand on you? All right. So he is walking with you over to where Caduceus is, and he's like kind of speaking. You can tell, like he has muted his earpiece, right? He's like, "Are you doing okay? Like, I want to check in with you, like, And he's like, probably picking up some conversation that you had ages ago, and like I don't know. He's good at connecting, and he's not gonna hug you if you don't want to be hugged. Like he remembers stuff like that. But is also like, are you okay taking care of Caduceus right now? Because I don't want to leave you by yourself. Like he's just giving you the pep talk. So, is that okay?
Yeah, I like it. I think it's the like.
And does it seem like something that would get through to Sapna?
I think for Sapna, it would be like a mini like you've made the right choices.
Mm-hmm.
Like the things you just did are seen and acknowledged.
Yeah. Okay.
That really like bolsters their will.
Yeah.
Like it's like, yeah, cool. Like it was amazing what you did with Bill.
Okay.
That was really like you. Like I know you've been struggling with that power, but you used it and it's cool and you did the right thing.
Yeah.
And Bill is back now.
Yeah.
And like that kind of like and just the kind of like and no weird videos got out.
Yeah.
Like Rose is on the line. Like it's just that reassurance
Mm-hmm.
that the things that they have done had the effect that they wanted them to have and like positively.
Yeah.
I think it's
and like, oh, it's incredible that you got Bill back online. Like all that kind of stuff was, yeah. Okay, cool. So you've got 8 willpower. All of your powers come back on, to full effectiveness, and you have options, right?
Mhm.
So, Silent Scream approves. Is the outcome, and
You have unlocked a silent screen
Yeah.
cutscene.
all right. So now I have to roll for all my other NPCs as well. So everybody, do your thing.
Oh, sweet. I got a pair of 8s.
Me, Brian. What?
Yay!
I swear to God, if you rolled another 610,
Unless that's
I'm
a
going to
good
just
one.
I'm going to confiscate your dice.
Holy.
Oh, it knocked the dice over. Okay, we dodged a bullet there. I did roll 3 10s, and he does have 3 wiggle dice.
Oh.
Give them.
Replacing them with these D8s.
Wait, I still have to roll for lightning guy,
You can have these.
just in case he gets something off before Brian murders him. He might die, actually. That's a real possibility.
If that's H. Brian up there with lightning and about to die,
It is
I
not,
will also
it is not
Brian.
H. Brian. I would not do that.
Okay.
Come on, lightning guy. Are you sure you don't want me to roll the good dice for lightning guy?
Your dice love drama,
Oh,
so
okay.
no.
That's true. That's not very good.
Come on, lightning guy.
Lightning guy's got to have some armor, right?
I can. Are
You
they
should
close
not
enough
get
to the
caught.
ground that I can help them if I get conscious next round?
Go, not Thor.
Like they're not gonna immediately die, right?
I mean, I've got.
You know those hammers that are not really hammers, but they're like, you go, boink. Or I can't remember, like the clown hammers?
Yeah.
Or like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is that
Okay,
Thor.
I know how to interpret this. All right,
Okay.
that's fine. Just understand this is a grapple check that is 6 10s versus 2 10s.
Oh.
And that is the
Oof.
outcome I'll be narrating in a moment.
Okay.
I mean,
I have
lightning guy's
4
got to
tens.
have some willpower. He can squish, right?
Yes.
From 2
Ooh.
10s?
We've done it before.
Oh.
3 9s, 4 8s, 7s, 6s, 5s.
Yeah, 7 5s.
7 willpower is a lot for an NPC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then it makes Brian spend willpower too to out crunch him.
Crunch.
Crunch.
I've got an idea of what to do.
Sure.
Anybody else on 6 of a kind round?
Oh yeah,
No.
always.
He said tauntingly.
Okay.
Right?
Mhm.
So, you get an up close view of this because you're trying to get a shot as this lightning guy like zips past you. You're like, "Oh, get out of the way!" You know, like I assume you try not to shoot him.
Yeah, I
Uh,
do try not to shoot him, but I
yeah.
also did beat his. I got 4 10s,
Okay, all right.
so I beat his initiative.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll delay it a little bit because Brian's great roll still requires the target to get to him.
I mean, I was just kicking with my foot.
Yeah.
Go like, don't go over there. I've got a bad feeling.
Yeah. But you see Brian like in this, you know, you would like bounced him off of your shield and launched him towards the ground. And you see, you know, he's tumbling, and then you could see him sort of like get his fall under control
Mm-hmm.
and just like you know, what do you call it when they jump out of the airplane? You
Free
know,
fall.
yeah, parachuters, you know, that they like go into that.
Skydive?
Yeah, skydivers. You know,
Okay.
like skydiver form, and then just like torpedoes into the ground, apropos enough. And there's this huge cloud of dust, right? He's right next to the lake, but there's just this like this massive explosion, and you have a pretty good idea of where to shoot in there, right? So you get some shots off, which actually might, I think I can reduce his effectiveness a little bit because of that. I don't think
You
it
want
can.
lightning guy to live.
You had 4 10s,
4 10s.
so that's 4 shock and 4 killing. So okay, so it's not actually gonna do much in the way of damage, but it is gonna fuck with his turn a little bit. So that's good.
It's like an interrupt.
Yeah. So that's good. Anyone else on 4 of a kind? Okay, 3s of a kind. Really?
Wow.
I
Well, I
rolled,
didn't
roll
two-
anything
I
'cause I was
rolled
just
a
walking.
pair on 4 dice. I feel pretty good about
Okay.
that.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That is pretty good. What did you get?
I got 2 8s
Okay.
to
Anyone?
heal Caduceus' head.
Okay. Caduceus, you were just waiting, right, Caduceus, because you like
I was just walking around.
surrendered to Silent
Yeah.
Scream. Okay.
It's doing the Thriller dance.
Yeah. And what were you trying to do?
I looped in Green Streak. I didn't know if that.
No, that's not a.
Oh,
a turn.
then can I get in Bill?
Yeah. Okay. Let's make that your turn where
Okay.
you suit up
Yeah.
and you've got all these like system alerts
Mhm.
of like because there's a bunch of stuff that's still not working right, but you can you know at least get going. Okay, that's fine. That's
Cool.
That's a good round. But the healing takes place, or you manage to get some of the worst of the head wounds. Like, it's okay if I mention like the stitch staples that people use. Is that so? You like tunk, 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 like seal up something that needed to be sealed up. You get like a.
Can we? So you know how in like all the sci-fi movies they have that thing that's like the injector, and you put the thing in the thing,
Oh,
and it
yeah,
goes
yeah.
like. Psh,
Yeah, like a trauma injection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
let's
like
just say
adrenaline
it's
and
one of
stuff, yeah.
those, and it's like, and it clots a bunch of the stuff that was bleeding from your head.
And it probably pumps a bunch of like stimulants and other stuff to like get you going and
Oh, yeah.
stabilize.
Yeehaw,
You're like,
Conan.
oh god.
Oh, that was full of cocaine.
Yeah. So
Basically.
the Caduceus, you had what are the damage boxes in your head?
I think I had 3 killing and 1 shock.
Okay, so I want to downgrade. You had a
Oh, wait.
pair.
Mhm.
Okay.
Wait,
so,
I got the shock in my head? No, I got the killing in my head. Yeah, 3 killing,
Yeah.
1 shock. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you're going to downgrade 2 of the killing to shock,
Okay.
and then clear 2 of the shock that are left over in your head. So you should
Okay.
have 1
so
shock
now
and 1
I have
killing left in
1
your
shock,
head.
1 killing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Great.
Okay. And you are
I
back
zoom
alert
back in. Yeah.
and just forcibly ejected from the interstitial. Like you're reeling from the like disorientation.
You had it. Disorientation.
Words are
got it.
dumb and nobody likes them.
And I'll say, like, when you get back in your body, what you see is like Silent Scream has one hand on the side of your neck/face, and the other hand is like just finished taking this thing out of your neck. So it is like
So you're like face to
face, eye to eye, as your eyes clear from and like go back to normal, and it's like, Caduceus, are you with me?
What a question.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck.
I can't remember if Caduceus had this sensation before. Maybe it's because you just got zapped back from the interstitial. But Caduceus, you have this just incredible, almost sinus pressure pushing on
Oh,
the inside
no.
of your skull.
I knew it. I knew it. Okay. All right.
But
Die, lightning guy, die.
when
But no, but they just spent all their extra experience on engulf.
the so here's the situation. You're coming down to I assume get close with Ebrine, or did you want to stay up high? To blast.
I'm gonna not get.
because you know he can't fly. He could jump real good, but he doesn't fly.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna stay up a little ways and like and see what happens between him and lightning guy.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say you can hear it from where you are. There is this horrible crack, and as the dust is clearing, you can just see what looks like a very like kid with a goatee.
Evil kid.
And
No.
he
Oh, my
is
swag.
just laying there on the ground. And it's like you can see like his eyes are moving, but maybe his back is broken. Like it's hard to know. But like Brian just like drops this other kit, goatee kit, on the ground, and then looks up at you, and all the lightning like just peters out, and that's the scene that we have right now. So
Oh, no.
now for all of you to get over to where the lake is, you're not that far from the lake where you came up. It's just a little ways away. I think we all have various ways of moving quickly, but we probably do need, like, unless you're, well, supersonic, we'll need a chance to get over there. Yeah, so for everybody who isn't Sentinel, you'll either need to declare a multi-action and include your move, or just move is an option, or move and pay a willpower to multi-action after the effect, however you want to do that. But I assume you all are communicating enough to know, yeah, this other person who crashed in here with Ebrine is down, and Ebrine is, like kind of holding his hand up to your blasts of like trying to like, like he's in a strong wind, with just these like cosmic blasts just raining down on him. And you all have enough information to declare whatever it is you want to do next. The immediate area of the crater is not in danger. The fight has moved to the lake.
And the nuns are okay.
As okay as they're going to be.
As okay as they get.
Yeah.
Physically fine.
Yeah.
So can Green Streak run Caduceus there?
Well, Green Streak's not physically, like, he's not a power.
I thought he had like a air bubble or something weird.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you were on skates, you also have to hold your breath.
Oh.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, like, Green Streak carries Rose around.
Oh, that's true. He's strong enough to do that. Caduceus is bigger than Rose, but that's not really apropos. So yeah, however you all want to handle this, pitch your ideas, and we'll move forward.
Because I don't know if Caduceus has PTSD from riding on the back of Bill.
Mm,
You know what?
well,
It's okay.
we'll let.
Caduceus and I can go together.
All right. Well, let's declare an order and
That's
see what
wild.
happens.
Well, some of this we do have to figure out ahead of time because otherwise we declare and
Sure,
it's like
that's
awkward.
fine. That's fine. We can do some customization here. But Sentinel is on his own. What do you want to do?
Hmm. Hmm. Boar's Head has penetration 2. Do you know that my hand attacks, my blasts have penetration 4?
No,
They
I
do.
didn't know that. Hold on. I'm gonna apply some
I
damage in my
forgot.
notes. I don't remember exactly how much, but I'm gonna apply some damage to E. Brian.
All right.
Yeah, penetration 4 does make a difference.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I think if I do Boar's Head, I might get Lightning Guy in that. I think I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah, they're right next to each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna fly around, trying to maybe put like a lamppost in between us, so that if he like tries to launch at me, he's gonna have to hit the lamppost. But I'm gonna be firing at him with
Okay.
my Citadel power.
Okay, trying to use some
Because that
terrain.
lamppost, it's real good.
Yeah.
It's definitely not
this
wouldn't
just-
actually become
Look,
its own
in
projectile.
the video
towards
Yeah, it
game,
you.
might mean
it's
you get hit with a
non-destructible
lamppost.
environment. And, yeah. Okay. Where are my actual notes, though? What have I done?
What
Oh,
have you done? What
I don't
haven't you
know.
done, Jason?
I don't know. I had made a notes document that was separate from my notebook, and that was a mistake. That's what I get. Let's see. All right, I'll just have to make new notes. That's fine. Okay, so Ebrine has taken some damage. It looks like he is
Not happy.
slightly burned.
Crispy Brian.
Yeah.
Extra crispy, Brian.
Not yet.
We'll potentially get there. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I know what has to happen. Talents,
Sweet.
Pinnacles. Okay. All right. So Sentinel, you want to continue to bombard him with your
Mhm.
blasts and try not to hit the lightning guy. Notebook is not doing what it's supposed to do.
Rude.
Indeed.
Books, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. Okay.
I mean, if you need more drama at the meantime, Sarah and I could definitely deliver.
I know.
Yeah, we got it. I'm ready.
I just want to note that Ebrine's taking damage. Normally, I don't have to write this down, so it's like, okay. Hector, what do you want to do this round
Fly.
with Bill?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So just use the flight power, no multi-action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to roll anything for that. Caduceus.
Yep. Here we go. Caduceus, like, after waking up, uh, Silent Scream's hand on his face, also is confronted with both being shot back into his body and getting, like, the pressure, just for a moment, like, wilts a little into Sapna's shoulder
Mm.
and, like, takes a breath, takes another breath, and then, like, pulls away and is like, okay, I guess we should get to the scene of where it's all happening.
I want to double check. So
Yeah.
Caduceus is physically large, right?
Pretty big.
And Silent Scream's not that big.
Yeah.
5'8".
Like tallish, but not like broad or bulky or anything. There's something I don't know what it is specifically, but the image always of this like bigger person needing to be tender and leaning on the smaller person always like touches my heart and is like a thing that gets me. And
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this moment.
Suffer.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what about the idea of Silent Scream flying you both to the combat?
right. That's what Caduceus is saying to Silent Scream. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. And I am going to put some dice into my defense.
Okay. Do you want to do a heal roll as well?
I should probably heal my head. You're so right. All right, I heal my head.
You could multi-action, do head and body, and put some dice into armor. Do it all at once.
My body's fine. It's just my head that needs help.
Okay.
My
Right.
body
Caduceus'
like-
body is fine.
The amusing thing about him healing himself fully before this, but just the head was still so
Right.
fucked up.
Well, I didn't heal myself fully. I still have some like hits in it, but it's like fine. It's like a shock and a killing in each place. Like
Sure.
who's getting out of bed for that?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Says the healer. But so if I were to multi-action defense and also healing my head, I would use my head heals, which is just 8 dice straight, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And then -1 for the multi-action.
Yikes. Okay.
Oh, well, hang on, dear. We'll finish the declarations here.
Oh, okay. I didn't do that.
Yeah, don't tell us what you rolled yet. And then your action is to fly you over to the zone.
Yes, and then I am going to Can I sense if Ebrain has technology on him?
When you get closer, I think.
Fantastic. So this turn, I will get us over there safely.
Okay, then you don't have to roll anything.
And also defend.
Oh yeah, okay. Well then let's do your defense roll.
Okay. Wait, do I just do my defense or do I do my sonic boom and then take one?
Oh right, because it is multi-action. It's whichever one is lower or fewer dice.
Because my sonic boom has a defense capability.
Oh, it's the same. Yeah. Okay, so you just take one out of that.
So
Let me
one
make
hard
sure
die goes away.
Yeah. Hard dice go away first, and then you still roll your 5 dice, and you still have a hard die left over.
There's a difference between having a hard die and rolling 4 die.
Yes. Yeah.
Because my my regular dodge is only 5 dice.
Yeah. No. This is your sonic defense is
Fantastic.
more effective anyway. So, okay. If you need to roll dice, let's roll dice. Oh, I need to roll.
That's not terrible.
Oh, what did I say Brian was going to do?
Go to sleep.
Nip.
Oh,
I don't think you
declared.
did.
Okay. I think he declared after you last time anyway, though. So
I have a sense 6, so it makes sense that he would.
yeah, I think he's
Also
7
Green
or
Streak.
8. And Green Streak would go last. Yeah. Okay. So Brian is going to declare. Oh, this is horrible. He is going to throw the lightning guy at Sentinel as a projectile.
Fuck this guy.
And his back is probably already broken, so like not
So it's
good.
not going to be great for his back.
Yeah. Yep. And
Or hit
Green
slice.
Streak is gonna race over there and try to engage in the fight. He is better at fighting than when he tried to punch 2 times all,
I was gonna
all
say
those
that.
months ago.
Uh,
That was like a year ago.
I was about
Uh,
to say, it's been a while, and he went through like training montage after
Yes.
training montage.
Yeah. He's a much better.
Good luck.
He is good at hitting things. It's just he is not mega strong, right? It's all about his speed. So,
Which, for those of you keeping track at home, I still suck at getting more than pairs.
mm.
I did get a bunch of pairs. I just suck at getting any more
Did you
than
use
that.
my dice?
I should, right?
Yeah, I mean you got them.
They're cursed is the problem. Like I'm literally eyeing these dice like a little
Should I?
scared.
Will they? Won't they?
I'm like, is this a devil's bargain?
Okay. Brian has only 2 pair. Well, he has wiggle dice, so we'll make a 4 of a kind, and then Green Streak. Is that a 1 or a 10? What?
Is it on the odd side or the even side?
Oh, it's on the even side. Thank you. Yeah. It's just normally the 1 is directly opposite, and it's not. That's weird.
Of what?
And on a
Okay.
die, the extreme number is usually opposite.
That is
No.
usual.
Mm-mm.
And I just noticed today that the 1s are opposite of 8s.
Yeah, I was about to say on D10s, they are not.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Like,
No, it's weird.
so if I put my
I do have
fingers
one
on,
of them
it's
though.
like
that
1
the 10
and
is opposite
8.
of the 1.
So it goes 1, 7, 3, 5, 9.
Mm-hmm.
If you are spinning it,
Mine does too.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's the odd side and the even side, and I thought that was so they could.
but like just above the 1 is 4 and 6, and if you go on the opposite side, it's 2 and 8.
That's
I
weird.
guess they all add up to 9. Each side adds up to 9. If you take the opposite
that's
side,
smart.
Mm.
Wait, mine doesn't.
And chat, you're right about the speed thing. The problem is when the irresistible force meets the immovable object,
0.
and
Opposite of that is 9. 6.
smart.
Opposite of that is 3.
So what did you get?
oh right, I didn't. That was a 10. This is for a Green Streak.
The D6, they should all.
Okay, he's gonna have to
add
use these
7.
3s. Okay, so Green Streak has 7 of a kind. Well, he's on 7 of a kind because he has a lot of go first. So, anyone else on 7 of a kind? Sorry.
There's like elevator music in Bill.
Yeah.
Music playing, yeah.
Girl from Ipanema. Okay, so let's see. 3.
Bill's like, I discovered mariachi.
Yeah.
Like, Interstitial introduced me to this band.
Yes, and the irresistible force in this case is not indestructible, and so he could yank his own arm off, which is bad. But what he does is he manages to get in, and he is moving fast enough that he hooks his arm into Brian's left
Elbow,
arm.
and they.
Well, it is,
Do-si-do?
yeah, I mean, it is
Inside
kind of. It kind of looks like it's going to start like that, but he is able to use his momentum to like move Brian off of his spot, which is unusual, right? So whatever it is he's able to do, he's able to like flip Brian prone. So Brian is on his back in the dirt. He's not going to take damage from it because it's not enough. It's a 7 of kind because of his go first points, not because it's.
But does it interrupt him throwing the lightning guy?
Because that was on 7 of a kind, and
Well, that
Brian's
was-
is not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does. Thank you.
I was like, the important thing here is that alt Kit only dies if Kit decides that they need to
Yeah.
die.
Well, what I like is
Listen, maybe
Okay.
it's better if he dies without my say-so,
So-
'cause then I have
so
to make a decision.
Brian doesn't get to throw Lightning Guy. He had like picked him up by the belt to check him. But then Green Streak comes in and makes him drop. So Lightning Kit like flops to the ground.
Oh,
Just probably not.
spine is broken.
Yeah,
I
just
will abide
looks,
by the decision of the court.
looks real bad. Just ragdoll. But Brian also like, it would have been worse if he threw him. So it's a little better. But yeah, Green Streak is able to get in and do that. That messes up my turn. I didn't have multi-action, so
I have 6 8s.
6 of a kind.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else on 6 of a kind?
Squished from 4 10s.
Okay.
So,
And this is great actually because now he's not holding Lightning Kit and and your blasters, right? Oh
Yeah.
god, with 4 penetration and 8 are torso.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So actually the dice tell the story, right? So Green Streak flipped him around on Brian onto his back, right? And he hits the dirt and he's like getting ready to get back up, but you just boom, 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 boom into his chest, right? And you could see like you're burning away his whatever this jumpsuit that he's wearing, and you're like digging him into the ground as you're just blast, 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 blast. And yeah, it's you have to write down more damage. 4 penetration? Are you sure?
That's what it says.
Seems disrespectful.
And it must have been you that did that.
I don't.
Because
think
I
it would.
don't even know what that means. For sure.
Okay.
It
Only
goes
episode
past-
23, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yes, there's a lot of debris in the air. It's like cloudy with dust and dirt, but it's not like you can't see. It's just mess, right? There's just a mess everywhere. Some like cars have crashed and people are running to safety because this battle looks real bad. Even for a world with superpowers, like this is a truly epic throwdown. Okay, well, that was 8 of a kind, right? No, 6 of a kind.
6.
Yeah, 6 8s.
6 8s.
Yeah, 5s, 5 of a kind, 4 of a kind, 3, 4.
I have a
Two.
3 to defend, and yeah, I'm gonna hold on my. So I got another pair because that is how my dice work.
Okay.
But it hinges on me getting over there first. So
Oh yeah, I mean your speed is
I have 2 10s to move over there.
So then you could just do your other action on the pairs round.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. So any on 3 of a kind? Okay, so pairs of 10s. 10s
I got
move over
one.
there.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say, Caduceus?
I got 2 10s.
To heal your head.
That's just to heal my head. I did not get any matches for defense, so
Okay.
I'm doing great, but
Well,
not defending.
luckily in this case, nothing's attacking you.
Yay!
Mm.
And I got a pair of 8s to defend us, so it's fine.
Oh, perfect.
I'm not squishy at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Okay. So you get over there, and what was your 3 of a kind trying to do?
Okay, so my 3 of a kind would have been defense.
Oh, right.
And
Okay.
then my 2 10s to actually get over there. Because my defense has go first.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I have a pair of 4s. If Brian has any technology on him.
Oh, right. Okay, and you paid the extra willpower for that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then, yeah, he does. He has his, like, extra dimensional communicator thing.
In his ear?
Yeah, he does. In his
Seems
ear.
so vulnerable.
Yeah.
Spike.
It is, yeah, that's the situation. That was just to detect it, though, right? This round, or is
Actually,
it to
it's
do
always
something?
on.
Oh,
to
it is always
detect.
on. Yeah. Okay. So then, yeah. So you want to what? Like change the shape of this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Into something spiky or
Yes.
like soft and fuzzy or
It would just be something that I maybe have seen before,
like a helpful Q-tip.
like a spike.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I would apply some situational. What do you call it? Penetration quality to that because it is in his ear. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna apply some damage for that. As he reaches up to rip this thing out of his head.
Damaged.
And we're also gonna be making some stability rolls.
Oh, right. We both roll, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
That is how you have been doing these.
Yes. Oh, okay. I do have a pair. Woo.
I hope 4s are the number to beat.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I rolled a pair of 4s.
Yeah. That's our kind of standard floor for stability check. In fact, well, let's just say that going forward because I always forget to say if I don't say the floor is 4, gotta get at least 4s on a stability check. Otherwise, it's not interesting. Okay.
I miss my 9 dice in stability. I'm gonna have to buy up some willpower.
And you were flying over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no challenge to that. That's fine. Everybody is in the park around the lake now.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
We did it.
Okay. So we're arcing in. On the sense 11 or sense 0, I guess I'll say 0. There something's happening. It's not really a declare. It's just something is happening.
Something that we can feel.
Yeah. So on the street,
Shut him down.
there
so
are
he can't get
streets on
away.
either side of the lake. And on one of them, it's got to be right in front of. Is it Sal who freezes the lake? And he runs the ice cream shop. So
The Froyo shop.
yeah.
Yes.
The
Sal.
Froyo. So the manhole cover in front of Sal's shop has already exploded off before, like earlier during the blast, right?
Uh-huh.
And there was like smoke coming up out of there. But then further from there, this like brown gray oozy like semi-solid gunk
Sludgy guy.
sludgy thing starts pouring up out of there, and you all saw the sludge in the news years ago, like that was a thing, and it comes out, and then more is pouring out, and more is pouring out, and it slowly forms into like 2 great big legs and great big arms to a creature that is
Son of Sludge.
as at least, I mean, it's like the size of this Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Oh, shit.
Like it's like 40 feet tall. And
Can't you see we're a little busy here?
Not now, Sludge. Gosh.
worst timing ever.
Put it
Face.
in our calendar, Jesus.
But
Don't worry, I've been working on my
as
metric
it
skills.
as it's forming, I mean, you can imagine these huge, like stumpy feet
Mhm.
leg things, right?
Mhm.
It's clay, man.
With what?
It's clay.
Yeah. And it like
Except from the sewer.
specifically
That's not clay.
stomps, and like the front of Sal's shop just caves in.
Sal, no.
My
as it-
cabbage.
As
Oh,
it shifts
Bastard.
around.
I wanted Froyo.
And then it takes another step, and the elote cart across the street was
Oh.
abandoned and is now crushed. Just
we just
There's
fixed
a-
that.
seething
Heal.
rage,
Hey.
hmm
unbeknownst to this world, has ever known.
Nope. Death.
but it forms.
The real
goes-
question is he gonna go for is he gonna go for Tony's torpedoes? Because then we might get actual brand back.
Suddenly Jill walks in the door.
Oh well, I'll go ahead and like declare it now as a on the sense order. It declares it is. It's actually coming after Sentinel. It's gonna
That
try to
makes
grab you out of the air. And it I'm just gonna also telegraph, like it is stretchy,
Mm.
right? So like it's tall enough currently to grab you, but like it has some range on
Yeah.
it, right? Like if you don't get out of the way fast enough, if that's what you try to do. Yeah, so that's a component of that. And it's just this like dome of a head, it's not it's like technically humanoid, right?
Mhm.
There's like a lump on top of the shoulders and great big arms with like sort of finger, like just
Oh no, it's Clayface.
yeah, okay. Clayface? Is that from
Spider-Man.
Poop.
Batman.
Batman. Yeah,
Is it Batman? Spider-Man?
or do you
Batman.
mean Sandman?
Sandman.
Sandman.
Sandman's in
Clayface
Spider,
is
yeah.
someone
Thank
else.
you.
Um,
Sorry, Clayface is Harley Quinn.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sandman is Spider-Man, and Sandman is the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah. I think it actually might be more like Clayface.
Either way, they are one entity in my brain.
Yeah.
so-
Clayface, but with poop. It's poop face.
No, it's sludge.
Sludge. Gotham.
Sludge. I'm X-carding that. It's not poop. Ugh.
That
The
is
Golgothan,
nasty.
yeah.
Like, no.
No. No, it came from below, but it's made of sludge, and that's a different substance. I know what it is, and it's not that.
It came from the storm drain,
Mm.
which is
yes, yes.
water. It's dirty water, but it's water.
Yes. Okay. So the creature declares it's trying to grab Sentinel out of the air. Sentinel, what do you want to do?
I am going to fly away from it as fast as I can by doing my boar's head on Ebrian if he's far enough away from lightning.
Oh, he's like right next to him.
Okay, in that case, aura.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
power hit.
Just, like swoop down to Ebrian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just
So
fly past. Wham!
engaging Ebrian is gonna sort of negate or I guess you want to like smash Ebrian and keep going to try to get out of the range of this thing.
And hopefully have it retrack onto Ebrian.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right, because just like attacking Ebrian is sort of the opposite of trying to get away from the sludgy thing.
Was that the opposite?
Because it's coming towards you.
Well, if I'm away from Ebrian and
Yeah.
it's coming towards me, and so I go towards Ebrian. And
I was just
away-
picturing you were like directly above where Ebrian was.
Mm.
And so it's coming to you and Ebrian. And so like you
Oh, well, in that case, I'll fly away from it, firing all the way.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to use your blasters and
Mhm.
and back up and shoot that way, that makes sense. Cool. Okay.
So
Hector.
can't I have? Do I? If I wanted to know somebody's powers, would I have to mind link with them?
Yeah. I mean, you could try to read their mind.
I will try to mind link with Ebrian.
Oh. Okay. All right. So your action, you just want to try to read him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to try to like protect yourself or?
Yeah, I'll protect myself in the meantime.
Okay. What do you want to do for your defense roll? I mean, you have the passive defense of Bill's armor, but also we know Bill can get broken.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Never again.
So spider sense works how again?
that will take away dice from any like conscious humanoid who tries to attack you. Like their attacks will go wide as you like get out of the way. So that's just always on.
Then he will dodge as well,
Okay.
I guess. Right?
Well, it's already you're already dodging basically
Okay.
with spider sense. So you can just I forgot about spider sense. You can just rely on that if you want.
Okay.
Unless you want to do something extra to defend yourself. Okay, that's fine. So you're gonna try to read Ebrian's mind to get his power set.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Now you, Eli, know that Ebrian has been like soaking up a bunch of powers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. Just want to make sure you
And
have
Hector
that
knows because
knowledge.
we told him.
Yes. Yeah. So I knew Hector would know. I want to make sure Eli knew.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was the known context there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Caduceus. You're basically fine
Alrighty.
now.
I've never been better. I think I might go on a run.
Back to
Is there something
87%.
happening here? All right. Hey, am I getting like a terrifying sludge beast has just emerged from the sewer
Enter
Yep.
the chat.
Yes.
and blown up chat. Can I sense a brain in there?
In the sludge?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Okay, so we're dealing with a person. Helpful.
Father of
Okay.
Sludge Jr.
Psychic attack. Wah. I want to try to use my getting ahead to harm instead of heal.
Okay. On a
Ooh.
target that you can't see.
I can't see him.
The who?
Sludge
The-
guy.
The sludge guy?
You can see
It's pretty
the
big.
giant sludge, but you can't see what the sludge is
Oh,
not
he's driving
the
it like
guy.
a mech?
But
The-
they can
Wait, sorry.
sense
It-
his brain.
His brain is in there somewhere.
Okay.
There is a normal sized guy inside this 40-foot tall monster.
Oh, there's just a normal guy.
Yeah.
Wild.
And it's E-Brian.
It is
Also Ebright.
we're all evil.
Okay. So this is not a person like transmuted into this large thing. It is a person who has covered themselves with a bunch of
Yes.
sludge.
Sludge mech.
That changes things. Okay. But I don't think that I need to necessarily line of sight isn't always a concern for my powers. I just need to be able to sense them.
Yeah,
So
no, that-
unless
that's
sludge
true.
is like making it difficult to sense them because they're like covered by this stuff.
It
I
is
could-
organic material.
Okay.
Oh, can you do a just give me like a quick MRI scan check
Sure.
because this is something you could like free communicate if you do a good roll on this. But
Absolutely.
it's not something you would necessarily think to check for.
Tense.
Oh, okay. Not only is it organic material, it is like well, I can't think of like a clever way to obscure this, but like the sludge material is derived from the villain's like sweat, basically. And so it's like an extension of his body, sort of. Like, does that make sense? Like the sludge
Yeah.
is not his body, but he is inside of it and can move it around.
And the liquid in it is his sweat.
Yeah. Well, it's derived. Yeah, that's the basis of it.
Bleh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Is that okay?
Yes. But
Okay.
Yes, that's
It's
fine.
icky.
It's fine on a lines of fails
Yeah.
level,
That's what I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I'm just going to make the gross face for
Yeah.
a while.
I am also grossed out by it, but
The groats out by what?
so it turns
Oh,
out.
he's repeating it.
Did you hear it?
I didn't, but I really just did that.
Oh, okay. Well, I do need to describe it for you because
Okay.
Caduceus is able to communicate this.
Yes.
That the sludge, now that we're like firsthand like fighting the sludge and he's got all this sludge around him, the material of the sludge is derived from his sweat. Yeah, that
They've been
face.
injecting people with
Oh.
biohazards.
Yes, yeah, they have.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a sweat monster.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't like it.
yeah,
But like, I'm not X-carding it. I just don't like it.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
just gross.
yeah, and it's just this like flowing mound of, you know, like when the gravy at the end of the night goes kind of.
Oh,
okay.
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 It's great. It's great.
Okay. Although I still think I could do what I just said I
So
would
terrible.
do, I am reconsidering because I'm worried that if I make this person super freaked out, that they're just gonna like roar back and like destroy half the city.
I mean, there is an
Um,
amount of mass here that is not going to just disintegrate. That is
Yeah.
true.
So, I think I would like to try to reach into the person that's in there and just suggest to them how nice it would be to sit down.
You
Their
want to-
muscles specifically, not their brain.
Okay, well, so here's my challenge here: is you can
Oh, no.
certainly manipulate like the muscles and bones of somebody's body.
Yeah.
And you could make this person sit down, but I don't think that's going to make the sludge monster sit down.
Okay, so
because
should this
it's-
be more of
it's
like a
just
head roll?
Goop. Yeah, like I think your best chance is to like try to cut off consciousness or something because you can't control his thoughts.
So fair.
Um,
Okay.
That's
All right.
Hector's
Could do like a
purview.
what?
like
That's Hector's purview.
a like a blood choke.
Right. And he's just sort of like suspended in the goop and you know,
Right.
controlling
We
it. So
kill this guy. We're gonna have to like clean this lake.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's gonna
this
be a
whole
whole
city
thing. I
needs
mean,
to be scrubbed.
he's gonna
This
be a
town
problem no
needs an
matter
enema.
what.
Good thing it rains
Okay.
a lot here.
So true. Well then let's roll. Let's roll to cut off the circulation of the carotid artery. Let's do
Okay.
that.
Okay, so we're doing an attack via the head.
Yeah.
Okay.
To induce unconsciousness.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
great.
That's me.
Silent scream.
So based on like mechanically, and we fought Ebrian a couple of times now.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 penetration on my sonic boom.
Mm-hmm.
How much do I need to actually hurt him?
At least 3.
3 penetration.
Yeah.
So he's going to soak anything below that.
Well, I mean, no, that's not accurate. It's just like, so 2 with like normal sets of like 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind is not going to get through, right? 2 penetration with a set of like 6 of a kind can overwhelm the armor as well, right? So hard armor can be overwhelmed by penetration, manually lowering it before I assess damage, or it can be overwhelmed by the width of the roll overwhelming what the hardened armor can resist.
Okay, so I would need a width of at least 4 to
Yeah.
with the 2 penetration.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just like literally
Yeah.
just talking mechanically.
No,
to figure out what
yeah,
I'm
that's
doing.
fine, and it's not meant to. I don't mean to like obfuscate it. Like that's you can absolutely have this math. Yeah, I think a width of 4, and you know he's not doing an active defense because he's just relying on his armored body. So, yeah, a width of 4 and 2 penetration should get through it at least 1 shock and 1 killing.
That seems like a lot of cost to me for very little gain. So I am going to boom the Sludge Man.
Okay. I mean,
You know, I'll help clean up the fucking mess. But like that body has gotta go.
okay. I mean, it just also though for other things that might be in Sapna's purview or Silent Screams, there are also options of like trying to launch Brian into space, or you know, like he can't fly, and so to some extent he's subject to what you all do to him, right? So you have options. There's a lot of different things you could do. Maybe he'll be okay in space, but he also isn't going to hurt anybody. So like,
I no longer have enough willpower to get somebody into space.
oh yeah, okay, that's fine. I just want to make sure that like that there are lots of possibilities.
Yeah, I just
So-
don't. I like literally don't have enough willpower to get somebody in space anymore.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
could launch them into the air,
Mm-hmm. That's a temporary solution too. Yeah.
but like I actually think that would probably work to his benefit.
We wouldn't be able to run.
Yeah.
But he's super strong, and that just launches him in your direction, basically. Like, or
I'm
makes
not
it
about
harder
him.
for you to, you know what I mean? And I feel like if I can get rid of, like, if Caduceus is getting rid of the mental control of the sludge monster who is going for you, and I can get rid of the body of the sludge monster that is going for you, and also crushing the town,
Mm-hmm.
then you, who have a lot of penetration and can actually do some damage to Brian,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
that seems like a more effective solution than me like spending a shit ton of willpower to possibly do 1 point of damage to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Forgot to ask at the beginning of the game, did I get any willpower back in between games?
Oh. Well, you would have gotten at least one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't remember the context of the amount of time and stuff. What's your loyalty and passion? That's the main mechanism.
Yeah, loyalty is the group passion is saving people.
Okay. Then yeah, let's take the 1 for rest and 3 more for your loyalties and passions.
Excellent.
So 4 total. Okay. Okay, so you're gonna try to blast apart the sludge monster. Brian is currently on the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Brian is gonna make a break. He's mainly doing a move action. He's running towards the sludge monster. All right, so he's not declaring an attack, but he is running towards the sludge monster, and he's gonna roll his movement dice because he can move fast. He's just not like Green Streak fast. So, okay. Green Streak is gonna try to trip him.
Yeah.
And you know that could go well. So he's calling a shot, which means I have to remove one of his dice, and that's fine. Let's see what happens. Apparently, it's just me that's evil.
Oh, I was gonna say your dice are kind of evil too. It's the combination that really.
Okay. Green Streak. Brian is a 6 of a kind, and Green Streak has a 5 of a kind to trip.
Boo.
It's not. So.
But Green Streak has willpower.
Oh, that is true. That is true. So yeah, Green Streak can squish to get the trip. So we'll get him on 7 of a kind. Brian will stay on 6 of a kind for now. Although maybe they should just. Oh, okay. So that's what I'll do. They both have willpower. So I'm going to have them both burn up some willpower. They both have to get to like 10 of a kind or whatever, but they spend all that time doing that. What that means, though, is because Brian started higher, he'll be able to do his run, but does have to burn up like 4 willpower to do it. And he's able to run past Green Streak, who's not able to trip him. But I like that. With soaking up willpower is a good strategy to fight someone like Brian. If you can get him out of willpower, all of his powers get way worse, like for him. So it's not a bad strategy to bring up. Okay. So
I go on 5 of a kind.
okay, these guys basically go on 10 of a kind, but that's moot because we know what happens, right? Is Brian runs, he avoids Green Streak trying to trip him, but that's what happened with them. Brian's goal was basically to get cover behind the sludge or under the sludge or whatever, right? So that was his goal. So at 10 of a kind, he like power runs over there and
This works out so well for me.
like kind of dives past the sludge, like through between the sludge's legs and into the like under it, like the rubble around the shop and all that, right? So not sure where he's trying to go exactly. Like he also runs past the manhole cover, so he doesn't like go down under the street. He just runs towards the rubble.
He just really wants some froyo.
Yeah, before it's all gone.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Okay.
It's just showering out of a pipe.
I think Silent Stream had 5 of a kind.
I
That's
go
6
on
of a
5
kind.
of a kind.
Go on
but
5 of a kind. You're on 6 of a kind? Okay.
I have a question.
Oh.
So if I wanted a multi-action with my knowledge, how would that work?
Multi-action.
Because I rolled 2 4s and 2 1s, and I have 2 wiggle die.
Uh-huh.
So then
What is it you're trying to do?
I'm trying to see what his power set is so I can start messing with him.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, so that could turn into 3 4s and 3 1s. If you paid a willpower for it.
Yeah, or a 4 of a kind and a pair.
Mhm.
No. Okay, so no matter what, it's going to happen after
Right.
everyone else, even if you give yourself a 4 of a kind. So, given that sort of moot thing, I will just give you an and. Okay, so yeah, use your 1s to do your read roll, right? And I'll give you some basic information.
Mhm.
So the 4s actually have a chance of like affecting his powers,
Mhm.
and that we'll just do that on the pairs round at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'll give you that information.
Well, I
on...
technically have a 3 of a kind because I go first.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can apply your go first to that because that's the telepathy power to
Mhm.
mess with his powers, right? Okay. All right, but you're 6 of a kind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, Caduceus, where are you at?
3 of a kind.
Okay. Cool. So 6 of a kind for
Blasting.
Citadel blasts, and you're also wanting to get away. You're trying to get out of the way of the sludge monster.
Yep.
Did you have another set for that?
And now I switched down to this.
Oh, okay. So then that means you're avoiding your dodge action.
I'm not going to be able to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
I
That's fine. I just want to make sure you understood. Like that's. What
I mean, if it's here and he's running that way, could I go around? I mean,
Well,
a lot of movement.
Yeah, but that like you have to have multiple sets to make it happen.
Gotcha.
So, I'm not saying you can't move there, but the sludge is tracking you and reaching to grab you, and it's stretchy and disgusting. So,
It's like taffy.
yeah, it is. Okay. Did I roll for sludge?
I don't think so.
I don't think I did.
Yeah,
No,
he went
I
to
rolled
sleep.
Green Streak versus Brian. I don't think I actually rolled for sludge. Yeah.
Jesus,
Oh, 15 of a kind. That's weird.
I
No.
hate you.
No, actually,
Incorrect.
it's 3 pairs. That's not that useful.
Oh, it's my luck. It's fine.
Yeah. Sludge has some wiggle dice.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Okay, so we'll go 4 10s.
Oh.
That's cool because I go first.
Yeah, that's fine. But 6 of a kind is what's happening first, and then I'll go on the 4 of a kind. So you blast 6 of a kind with 4 penetration.
With 4 penetration.
Okay, I love this. Like as you're running between Sludge's legs, or Brian is running between Sludge's legs. Oh, actually, it makes perfect sense, right? Brian is running for Sludge. You're blasting him as Sludge is coming at you.
Exactly. Like
You
I
know,
was
like-
trying to go away, but if I had gone away, then I wouldn't be able to hit him.
Right.
So I stayed in place and just kind of.
Yeah, no, this makes
I'm
perfect
like,
sense.
oh, it's gonna hurt. But fuck this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so 6 with 4 is gonna put some damage through. He's taking a lot of damage.
Oh.
Man, I'm glad I killed that other me.
I mean, he was.
I'm sorry,
evil.
you didn't kill the other me.
Oh, that's true.
Sapphire, Sapna, and I killed the other
Yeah.
you.
Well,
Yep, that is
technically,
true.
sure. Only because I didn't
I
have
want
the
to be
power.
able to kill another me.
I can't kill my other me if he's not evil.
He has a goatee though.
He does have a goatee. Pretty damning evidence.
Yep. Yep. Aside from the fact that he was fighting Brian, that's
That doesn't
I
mean
mean,
he's
they
good.
could just hate each
Yeah,
unless
other.
they were fighting over
Sometimes,
scraps. Yeah.
sometimes enemies hate each other.
Yep.
I mean, Ebraid is punchable.
I mean, we had kind of figured out that Ebrian's running around killing our other dupes.
Well, he's mostly killing his dupes,
Mm-hmm.
and,
And he's
some of your
helping
dupes
Yeah.
got in the way.
It is weird that he's fighting my dupe currently. Like, I don't think you want to do that, but
So I'm going on 5 of kind, but I rolled 4 10s with 2 penetration.
Oh, yeah.
And sonic boom's an area of effect.
Oh, it sure is. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So I have to apply that to both of them. All right. So I'm gonna do the sludge monster and the sludge himself are two separate entities. Okay, this is great. All right, I'm gonna apply some damage to Brian. Oh my god, that's so much. How did he take so much damage all of a sudden? You guys got good at this.
Down
The
to 1 willpower.
all right. So
I spent
You-
7 willpower this turn.
you
Jesus.
set off this boom. Was it from afar? Like how does this work exactly? What's it
Yeah,
look like?
so I have airlifted Caduceus over.
Sure.
And let's go big or go home, right?
Yeah.
So it was the bridal carry because the spider monkey didn't work out so well for Caduceus last time.
Sure. Yeah.
Didn't want to like PTSD. So bridal carried Caduceus over, swung him down back onto his feet.
Yep.
And then like as the sludge comes up, it's like, can't you see we're a little busy? And like the busy just resonates into this like massive blast
Okay.
towards him.
All right. So that goes off. The sludge monster's legs just evaporate, right? They just blast out from every side. You see Brian, like a little ragdoll, just like flicked into the Froyo shop through
Breaking
the
it
wall.
further.
Sorry, Sal.
And he's just like gone in the building, right?
I got the insurance, it's fine.
And then the sludge monster's like legs are gone, and it just goes clunk down onto the ground, just like its waist or whatever, like wherever the legs. It did not have a crotch, but
Torso.
Yeah. the bottom of his torso just like plunk down onto the ground. There is just splatter all up and down the street, just everywhere. And it but in that like falling is like it grabs Sentinel out of the air at that moment, you know, as it's dropping, just like grabs onto you like that.
Almost as if it's trying to stay standing.
Yeah, it's like, and grabs onto you.
Whoa!
Because that happens on 5 of a kind, right? My grab happens on 4 of a kind. It doesn't do damage, but it is gonna, like, you're gonna have to do something to get out of the grab because it is super strong. So it's unsurprising, probably. But
Yeah.
I totally forgot the mini game of this. Did you use willpower on that attack?
Not on that one.
You used willpower. Did you use willpower on this attack? What were you doing?
I was reading his mind.
Oh yeah, okay, for sure. Caduceus, what were you doing?
I didn't use willpower.
Okay. So I need you to.
Just seems like a lie.
I didn't.
I need you to make stability checks.
Oh.
Yay, stability.
Forgot about my little sludge monster buddy. He's so gross.
Pair of 8s.
Okay, great.
Pair of nothing.
Oh no.
Do you want to re-roll?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I'll probably still fail.
What stability do you have?
6.
Okay. You'll probably get a pair this time.
I probably won't.
Your days have been so good to you this whole campaign, and now they're like, F you, buddy.
We did our job.
Oh, pair of 9s.
There you go.
Okay, great. So you can feel as you like dig into your reserves to bring out the most of your power as possible, all of the like sludge and just this like miasma scattered around, and the air here is, you know, it's in your lungs, and as you dig deep to get the most out of your powers that you can feel it. Like, do you want a little sludge with that? And you manage to like block that down, but it was available.
Maybe
right.
a little sludge.
Yeah. And so also I can tell you now that whenever you apply willpower to an effect in this fight, that will be a risk. It's also something you can make use of on purpose. If you tell me you want to make use of it, then we'll see how that goes. Okay. Chat, the goatee, Kit's goatee is not shaped like a lightning bolt, but the white streak in the goatee is.
Oh, nice.
All right.
This is the best day ever.
It really is.
Okay. That was on 4 of a kind. 3 of a kind.
That's me.
That's and Hector.
Oh, and Hector, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Who had 10s?
Tara.
I did.
Okay. Caduceus, you're trying to night the sludge.
Mm-hmm.
Go to sleep.
Night sludge.
Okay. I get to do a stability check for that.
What
Sure.
the fuck to sleep?
Imagine the lake is like
Oh,
almost like there's a slope
Oh
like
my
down towards it. So when this thing bursts,
No. Too badly.
can you see this? This is 4 7s
God damn.
on loose dice.
Huh.
I don't know. It's not.
I mean, I'd say
10s,
it's not your
though.
10, but or it's not your dice, but I rolled a pair of 10s in there and some other shit. So, like, I'm just saying, it's also your dice.
Yeah. Yes, and.
I'm not
okay.
giving these back.
So the sludge pushes back, and actually, no, I'm gonna say this. So you got in there, you had a very good hold of like, oh, okay, I found it. You found all the like carotid and everything that you're like, there's just a regular human being inside this.
Yes.
But as you started to move things, the sludge also moved things around inside his body. Like
Making
you,
them
Stop
you,
that.
down.
you crimped a carotid and he like grew a second one.
How
Hmm.
dare he?
Yeah. So
the knife.
yeah, things are messy in there.
Jesus.
He's not a shapeshifter, but he's just a little icky.
He's a
little
little
icky.
goopy.
Yeah. To try to crimp the carotid, it just like spoops out of your grasp.
Right.
So he's maintained consciousness to great effect, and also now knows to defend himself against you. So that's something you can be aware of. And I also have to be aware of our time here.
Oh yeah.
So the I'm gonna go ahead and just get a little bit. I know it's our 3 hours, so we need to wrap up. But I want to make sure we get everything done out of this round. We're not able to knock him out.
What's the power sets?
Yes. So you have a partial list because it wasn't the highest roll. Okay, so you know like he's super tough and super strong. Duh. He has the ability to travel through the interstitial to like punch a portal into the superstitial. We knew this. He has some density control. He has some like force field kind of stuff. He has what was the other one? Oh, like some, it seems like he doesn't use it, but like water bending, basically.
Mhm.
Like he didn't do anything with the lake. No one's ever seen him do it, but he's he can do it.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna give that's the partial list, and there's more. That's what I'll give you.
Okay.
Okay. What else am I forgetting?
He had a double.
Yeah. So then,
Oh yeah, to do something.
can I
about it.
have him dimensional punch sludge?
Yeah, you could like try to do that suggestion. Yes. Okay. So, Yeah, I don't want to start a new combat round. I think we'll have to.
Okay.
But that was the 3 of a kind, right? So the
To
other-
make him do that now. Yeah. Let me do my
Actually,
stability check.
4 of a kind.
oh, my bad.
The 4 of a kind with go first, or
Yeah.
okay. So what's the actual effectiveness of the roll? 3 of a kind.
4 of a kind.
Is that?
I got 2 4s and wait. Oh man, I screwed up my dice. But it was 2 4s and 2 wiggles.
Oh yeah, that's 4 of a kind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna do my resistance roll. That's not good enough. However, so at the end are there any other unresolved die rolls before I narrate this?
Just my stability check for the elote card.
Oh, nah.
Oh,
You succeed.
okay. I didn't want to.
Am I missing anything? Okay. So when you get in there and you're like, hey, how about you do this?
Mm-hmm.
You realize like he was already when he got punched into this building, he was already winding up his transdimensional punch,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so what we get is him like running back out of the rubble,
Yes.
yelling, "Transdimensional punch!" and
Tripping.
punches the like back like kidney of this massive monster that has Sentinel in its hands,
Yeah.
and there's this massive purple flash of light.
Mm-hmm.
The sludge is gone. You can feel even the like sludge controller guy, the sludge, is gone. Also, Brian has disappeared and Sentinel has disappeared.
God damn it.
Bum bum bum. Tune in
So-
next week.
Yeah, that
Not
seems
this
like
again.
a good place to game down for today. Thank you everybody for joining us for
Yeah.
episode 23 of
Ooh,
Pinnacles
exciting.
here on Happy Jack's
Succeeded.
RPG. The good news is we're better at dimension hopping now, so like
And also Sentinel has an earpiece.
Yeah,
So it's not like
Yeah.
no contact.
Mhm.
yeah, Sentinel getting like whisked away is not the like epic moment it was with the like dinosaur planet. So we'll be able to deal with that. But yeah, let's so thank you everybody watching live or later, the only 2 ways to watch the show. And thank you in particular to our chat mods. I hope I remember every time we do this. We wouldn't get to do it live without them. It would be unsafe and irresponsible. So thank you, James V in particular, and all of our chat mods at Happy Jacks. And thank you to our Patreons. Keeps us ad-free and independent. You can join for very little. Our Nerding Out series has gone over very well. There's a bunch of cool episodes of those that you get as a Patreon. I don't remember what level it is.
Available only on Patreon.
It is only available through there. And it's a very fun series that's been going up. So be sure to check that out. Let's go this way. Enge.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Enge. I play Sentinel, aka Chainsaw, and he has a bunch of other names too. You can find me on the internet at John Enge, that's JONENGE.card with 2 R's.co.
I like it because it pushes back against the like gamer stereotype of like my character's name is the Shadow. End of name.
And nobody knows his real name. He might not even have one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
But now
He
you got like
doesn't have a real
15
name,
names.
just like
Yeah.
his family who
Yeah.
died horribly.
I realized what his amateur name was before he was Alpha Patriot
Oh,
too.
great. What was
He
that?
was Kid America.
Oh, of course. Of course. Great.
I'm Eli, and I've been playing Hector. And fuck my social media, if you haven't figured that out for all these episodes. And just remember, when you're doing a process, just enjoy the journey.
That's good advice. Sarah?
Hello, I'm Sarah. I've been playing Kit or Caduceus, and I'm just here to say to you, catch him on the little sludge. 'Cause why not? You can find me anywhere under Sarah is Copy, except for Instagram, where I'm Sarah_is_copy. Thanks to Jason for letting me do creepy shit with my little guy.
Always and forever. And next week, I believe we have a slight shift in our layout here. Is that accurate?
I'm gonna be back in person next week.
Hey, okay. Very excited
I'm
about this.
so excited.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
You do not need to bring your cold with you, though, by the way. You could just go ahead and leave that.
I
can leave
plan on
that at
leaving that on the
Jay-Z.
East Coast.
Okay. Pooja.
Hi, I am Pooja. You can find me on the internet as Forgotten Saves. If you want to hear me play more TTRPGs, you can find me on the Happy Jacks back catalog, the 12-sided stories back catalog, and currently we are coming back from our mid-season break on Mekong Symphony for the Devil.
Yep, I'm up through episode 5. Is that
You only have one more to go,
Okay.
and then you will be all caught up.
so
We
good.
had 6 episodes out. You can find them on the Queen's Court Games YouTube channel. And if you want to watch episodes 7 through 10 live, you can find them on the Queen's Court Games Twitch on Monday Pacific time. It's afternoon. You know, by the time you get to Eastern time, I guess it's evening or whatever.
What does time even mean?
Basically. Southeast Asian mech space opera, and we are bringing the drama to the opera. And it's all coming to a head.
Awesome. I'm excited. I'm really enjoying it. Anything else? Okay. I guess I'm Jason.
Yeah,
that's
back
the
to you,
thing that I
Jason.
am. You can follow me on Twitch and Twitter and Blue Sky at It's Probably Okay. ProbablyOkGames.com is where you can find the game I made, Demigods. The print edition is hopefully coming from the printer soon, and then we will ship that. It's been at the printer since like Thanksgiving, so like, can we have them now, please?
Can we have? Can we have?
Please?
Icon has game now?
Yeah, I'm really proud of it. It feels weird to say that, but I'm proud of the thing I made. On that, I'm also starting my next immediate project. And if you have favorite artists who specialize in high-tech armor, robot kind of stuff, maybe like power armor, like Iron Man stuff. If you have any artists who do that kind of stuff, send them my way. I put out a post on Blue Sky and Twitter, so you can find that, or just send me your recommendations on Discord here. It's always okay to @me on the Happy Jacks Discord. I'm happy to be involved in conversations. I just have all my notifications turned off. So, what are you gonna do? We will be back next week for session 24 of Pinnacles here on Happy Jacks RPG. happyjacks.org/Pinnacles is the place to find all our back episodes. There's even just like a podcast feed if you want to like mainline it directly into your earbuds and play it on double speed with no silence, all the silence skips. Those are great. That's how I like to listen. There's something wrong with me. Okay.
It makes us sound so snappy.
It really does.
Yeah, like
Nice.
our witty repartee is just
I do like
Let's go.
1.2 and like
yeah.
no
Yeah, I don't really listen at 2x, but like
I mean, I'm up to 1.7 on my audiobooks, so.
yeah, it depends on the narrator. Okay, well, thank you everybody. We'll see you next week. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.